Alrighty, hello everyone. I think everything is fully functional and operational, which Thursdays are late. Starting to feel like on purpose at this point. But yes, hello, and welcome back to us doing what may or may not be the last Wild Arms stream.
We're gonna try and wrap it up because genuinely I forgot how long the final dungeon is, and that kind of encouraged me to go, we should probably just put a pin in this. Holy shit, this place is big.
Yeah, but on the bright side, what's up, Piffle? What's up,
Hello,
Delaire? What's
Piffle.
up, Becky? Also, Creamers.
Also, how have the West Coast Canadians in here been surviving being coated by Snow Miser's dandruff?
You lost audio for a second on my end.
Weird.
Might have been because of me. Let me check if the game's still operational.
My class is canceled today, and I'm playing I'm playing some Pokemon.
You're not playing. Oh wait, no, that's not out yet. Edgy middle schoolers Pokemon that people are already defending.
Who is defending? Because I've only seen people just going, lol, no.
It's about to come out, and there's some people who are excited for it. And I seen Vinny stream it because he got a key early, and oh boy, that game looks boring as fuck. Yeah, it's about Pal World.
Yes.
It's a game that feels like it's structured to avoid people refunding it because the game has a crafting skill tree that locks everything behind a skill tree. So you don't have everything open immediately. You have like 2 things you can craft.
Like the moment a few months ago I saw someone share a trailer of like the fucking little not Pokemans manufacturing AK-47s in a factory, I realized, oh, this is streamer bait.
Well, not only that, but like it's asset flips. It's not confirmed because it's not out yet because the experts who will be probably digging into it haven't been able to yet. Yeah, there's a lot of ripped content. There's some Genshin Impact music mixed in there. It may or may not be a crypto miner as well. Considering that a lot of the bodies of the pals that you can kill just don't go away. They sink into the map and go under the map.
You know what's going to be really funny? The people who are so in on their bullshit of disliking modern Pokemon that it rots their brain cells that they try to prop it up as being better than the modern series. Like that one bootleg arena fighter where they said, how do they put better animations in here than a Game Freak game? Because they didn't realize the animations were ripped from fucking Pokken.
Well, not only that, but like those animations were also taken from a existing Pokemon game.
That's what I just said.
Well, but beyond just Pokken, like an actual existing, not Tekken Pokemon game.
It's still so weird that we can say that Pokken even exists, despite
Honestly,
the
I think
fact
it's cool
no
as
one
fuck.
seems to have played it.
I think it's cool as fuck, and I really hope it gets a
neat.
resurgence.
Like, genuinely, I think the thing that Game Freak needs to do to get more people in, to try and, like, just get some of the rust off, just make more weird spin-off. Make a new mystery dungeon, which they kind of did with a remake of the first one.
And one really big thing that is, like, really bothering me about Pal World is the fact that, like, as I watched, like, an hour of its gameplay, we're just gonna switch over to the game while
we may as well at this point.
Go ahead in.
I don't have game audio.
Do you not?
I do not.
Have you not had audio this entire time?
No, I've had audio. I just don't have game audio.
Okay. Let me see what's going on with this. What about now?
No.
Should have game audio.
I do not.
Now?
No.
Alright, bear with me one moment. But you hear that?
Hear what?
Do you hear music?
No.
Okay, then you just not had audio.
No, I've had audio, but the moment you swapped to the game, I didn't have audio.
Okay, something's going on. Bear with us a moment here. Now?
No.
Bear with us a moment here. We're having some slight technical difficulties.
Very weird technical difficulties, yes. Piffle, thank you. Thank you. Because, like, no offense, but maybe it's just me being stubborn, seeing how ornery people get about the series, and they are right to have their criticisms. But the way some people put fan games up on a pedestal and how they describe the changes just made me go, yeah, this feels like it's made entirely for a very specific niche that I am not, so this game can go fall off a cliff and explode.
Yeah, monitoring just died on your side for some reason.
Where it's like very frustrating that people think that the best way to balance Pokemon games is to apparently make them entirely accommodate the quote-unquote inevitability that someone's going to do a Nuzlocke run and not the other things that are there to make the games accommodating. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's some good ones. It's just the ones I've seen always feel like they're very heavily tweaked for, like, people who are deep into the competitive scene, which, fair enough, just that's not what I'm interested in for Pokemon at all.
Super weird.
Coral, which is still in development, Gaia, which is content complete but frozen in dev for final touches, and Pool. Okay. Gaia is literally the closest thing we've ever seen to a fan game capturing the feeling of a real Pokemon. Really? Okay.
Problem with voice meter.
Okay.
Bear with me, everyone. We're having some small technical difficulties.
Lockwood is pressing forward, pressing a hand against their face, indicating this is becoming very frustrating.
Problem with voice meter.
I remember someone telling me about a fan game called Radical Red, and it was like competitive playcraft, and I was like, this does not sound fun at all.
It's like fucking Temtem, which when they were in early access, they got inundated with Smogon players, and now there's like a forced tier list meta for Temtem. It's like the least enjoyable thing possible too.
I remember people were excited about Temtem for like a day, and it just vanished off the face of the planet.
I mean, /VG and /VG and Smogon is kind of a circle overlap when it comes to general just overlapping people.
Like games like Temtem prove the point that the competitive side or like highest level players are not the people you should be listening to foremost in regards to how you develop your game. Consider them in the overall design, yes, but don't act like they're going to be the primary audience. Okay.
Bear with us a moment, people. I have. Okay, looks like I have audio still. We're just waiting for Wavelength to... We're waiting for Wavelength to get off its ass and fix things.
I'm hoping this isn't related to the adjustments you made when we were playing Warframe last night.
No.
Okay.
That's fine. It was a problem with voice meter, specifically. Just plug it back in and you should be good to go.
Okay, yeah, I have game audio
Yep,
now.
should be fixed now.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
There we go.
I swear I'm working on a better solution for this that's not this.
Technology just seems to hate Thursdays for some reason. They hate it.
No, it's because we have a jank setup compared to, like, the more clean and quick set configuration.
No, I think we have a perfectly jank setup, even compared, or perfectly professionally jank, I should say, because remember some of the fucking shit Vinny and Joel have gone through.
As I was saying, we have a pretty jank setup compared to the more clean and efficient setup that is our Wednesday setup for Parnat. This one is just a mishmash of fucking cables going from one point to another point, and sometimes back to the same point.
I thought there's there we go. But I'm just blind as a bat. Gonna grab a couple of these because it's a long dungeon, so we're gonna need some snacks.
You competitive players should never be allowed near a game dev. Yeah.
And you know what this reminds me of? That fucking tweet I've seen going around that is just... I love it. I love it so much, where someone is talking about, are the problems you have with a piece of media specifically actual flaws, or is it just the fact that it is doing something relative to its genre that you don't care for? Are you being the asshole who's walking into Home Depot asking for a milkshake? And it's just like, that is perfectly in line with what we're talking about right here, where is the thing the game is doing bad, or is it in line with the specific development and design ethos that you just personally don't care for, but other people do?
Get back. Alright.
Because, like, you see this a lot with a lot of immersive sim-type games where they have to balance what is an immersive element that makes sense and would be cool to pull off versus what would actually just make the game actually less fun to play if we implemented this.
I also think it's fascinating that Piffle, on the note of weather effects making crap Pokemon viable, that's one of the most vocal, contentious points that certain people have with Pokemon.
Really?
Is that weather effects are bullshit and should be removed from the game. And I'm just like, did you get beat by an Eevee that benefited from something you didn't like?
No, you know what I bet...
sounds like what that happened.
You know what I bet happened? You know what I bet actually happened? Motherfucker lost to a meme team with cast form.
Probably. We're doing the optional dungeon, or are we just going straight in for the...
We're just going straight to Kadingle.
Okay.
Because again, I forgot how fucking long this place
And
is.
then once we're done with this, we'll probably do the optional.
We'll probably poke our heads in there. Although if I remember correctly, some of them do require grinding for duplicators, which means fighting more ALMAOs.
But yeah, genuinely, on the note of Pal World involving crypto, I would absolutely love to be wrong about that, for the record. I want my bad faith argument to be bad faith, just straight the fuck up. Because again, if it's wrong and it's not as common as as I feel like it is, then I could stop having this argument.
It also makes Hurricane hit without fail.
Oh, also, I showed Piffle this, but Pal World has a really, really shitty weakness chart where there's like a whole line of this is better, does damage to this, does damage to this, that ends with the neutral types. So there's like an entire type that takes up more than half or about half the roster that's just completely unviable for any play.
What the fuck?
And the worst part is, guns get overridden by elemental attacks. So even if you give your neutral types a gun, they're still unviable because elements overrides gun.
Shadow the Hedgehog is in a corner furiously scribbling notes as we speak.
Right.
Just making note of, if ever I give Cream a gun.
Yeah. But yeah, it like somebody also pointed out that IGN gave it an 8 out of 10, and that should be a sign that it's not a scam. And I was like, I'm sorry, but first of all, I take every single reviewer's opinion with a grain of salt. Not because LOL IGN. That's its own fucking bag of fucking worms that I would love to crack open.
Like, barring all the weird tribalism that is, in many cases, unfounded, in some cases, unfortunately, it is, about games journalism, always be skeptical about what people say. Like, even if it's someone you trust, because they're never going to be 100% cohesive with your tastes.
Well, not only that, but, like, the overlap of people with technical know-how and working for IGN is not very high at all. Like, I think one dude who worked, notice I'm using past tense here, for IGN that had technical know-how, like, didn't get that game. And also, he doesn't work for IGN anymore. He now, I believe he's now an independent. It was the same guy that was talking about the latency for the Stadia. I believe he originally worked for IGN at the time. Doesn't anymore.
There's also the issue that oftentimes, because there are a lot of outlets that are more concerned with hitting deadlines than they are accuracy, they'll often farm projects out to people who have no prior knowledge about the game in question or its genre. To no fault of the person they voice that onto, to be fair, that's more of a managerial issue.
Like, I'm not giving like the journalists themselves shit, for the record. But, you know, there's a bit of a problem with the company itself and not the workers.
Yeah. Also, I just genuinely think that Rain, even outside of a competitive setup, it's just really cool to see them consider things that, when you think about them from a logistical perspective, you're like, oh no, that makes sense, that's really cool, like how Rain actually makes Thunder 100% accurate.
Good shit.
Because you already have clouds in the air, so of course a thunderstorm's going to be even more effective.
Exactly. Honestly, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Sand made rock, steel, and ground types even better to use, because I remember in the earlier gens, those ones were really weird because they had so many common weaknesses, and now it's just like, you better hope and pray that, depending on what ability your opponent puts theirs out with.
But also, like, one of the big things that I really wish more games would do is what SMT does, where, yes, gun is its own element, but it's its own element in the sense of, like, it's pierce, and there's nothing more about it.
And also, you can put bullets in to change the elemental properties.
Like, it genuinely, if Pal World ends up turning out to be really good, and Pocket Pair doesn't do a Craftopia to it, where they change the entire system without telling the players and giving them no real avenue of feedback, and making the game pretty much not the same as what people got into it for, but also not that great, then fucking credit where credit is due. Pal World redeemed a fucking company, but I'm not having that much faith in it. Like, I will have faith when they prove that they can actually handle their games and not leave it forever early access.
Also, don't mind me, I'm just stealing their Mountain Dew Doritos.
Yeah, that's fine. Just steal it. But yeah, no, and as a bit of a disclaimer, if you enjoy Pal World, we're not mocking you, we're not making fun of you, we're not gonna look down on you. Like, enjoy what you enjoy at the end of the day. We're just a couple of fucking dipshits on Twitch that are just spitting their opinion on a platform that, you know, lets us spit our opinions. Don't take our opinions as, like, a truth. Take it with a grain of salt and form your own opinion.
Unless you ask me things about Final Fantasy, then it's set in stone and you're wrong, and you should go curl in a corner and just turn into a pile of mushrooms.
That's him, not me.
Look, man, sometimes when you grow up, you realize sometimes the people who go out of their way to be snobs about a particular property are the people who are invested enough to have those strong opinions with a certain degree of with a certain degree of well-formatted truth, even if they're assholes about it.
I mean, look, if somebody's gonna say Final Fantasy X-2 is their favorite game and the best of all time, I'm not gonna tell them not to say that. I'm gonna judge them.
The gameplay is good. It's just the story is very weird.
I'm gonna judge them. I'm gonna sit there and stare at them a little bit and be like, oh, okay.
So,
but that's as far as
Piffle, is Snow Hail the problem, or is Ice types being Ice types the problem?
Oh, yeah, fucking Ice types and Pokemon at large.
Getting on my knees praying that Game Freak stops trying to make tanky Ice types that don't fucking work.
Oh, no, I've... Way back when that game was fresh out of the fucking oven, like, I knew somebody who 100%ed it, and they were miserable the whole time, but they sweared up and down it was their favorite game of all time.
See,
but the expression on their face, it was just like, please fucking kill me.
The one saving grace about that is that your percentage progress carries over wholesale into a new game plus. So as long as you have 100+% on your finish, regardless of how much content you actually did, you still get the true ending. So, like, credit where it's due there.
Swift swim for a Halo sound. So y'all are into, like, the technical shit of Pokemon that I'm just like,
Do I have to do this lights out puzzle again? Please
No,
do not have
done.
to do the lights out puzzle again. I do not have to do the lights out puzzle again. God is real.
Everything about this dungeon is done. Also, there's a high chance, since we're at the middle point of this dungeon, we will have time for the final dungeon. This is the midpoint, by the way. We're almost done. Not even an hour into the stream, and we're already done with most of this dungeon.
Yeah, I'm so glad they make it that the puzzles are solved, so that makes going back way easier. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do, though, if I remember correctly, we stand here.
Oh, is there an optional enemy here?
No, I think I'm thinking of a different one. Because I believe there's a similar set room that does have a hidden encounter if you use the guitar.
Your warranty is now void.
Your warranty is now void. Check me out in the city of Duodecim, where my entire moveset was adjusted to be viable in competitive play.
Not only was it adjusted in Duodecim, he's like considered one of the highest skill, highest payoff characters.
Yeah, he was like my off main when I wasn't playing Squall.
He's basically, what if we took Royal Guard and made that an entire gameplay style for an arena fighter?
The fact that his teleportation sigil also moves a lot faster in Duodecim. It's like almost double speed.
I'm actually a little disappointed that from what I saw of the Dissidia gacha game while that was still active, they didn't make that his game plan, but instead they based it around using the Void to basically completely bypass and nullify people's buffs and shit.
No. When are we gonna get another Duodecim style Dissidia game? Dissidia NT is okay, but I feel like Square Enix really missed out on making another one for modern consoles.
They tried to go too hard to... They tried to lean too hard into making it like a proper fighting game and not enough to making it a cool RPG hybrid thing.
Well, see, where they fucked up is they gave it to Koei Tecmo. Or, sorry, Team Ninja. And we all know how Team Ninja feels about girls.
Oh yeah, I remember Other M.
Literally every Team Ninja game. Yeah. Ross Scott being correct yet again.
Yep.
This game is gone forever, everybody. Until somebody makes offline servers that you can run.
And then you inevitably get sued into the ground by the IP holder because they want their game to stay dead for some reason.
Especially since it's Koei Tecmo, who is a little infamous for doing that. The baby.
The baby.
If it wasn't for the fact that that game sucks shit, I would say, hey, let's stream that at one point.
I mean, it would be worth at least riff traxing over the cutscenes just to see Ishtola clown on Squall for a couple of cutscenes.
No, I'm talking about Other M.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to play that. I am not touching that game with a 10-foot pole. No, that is sitting in this exact same bin as the third birthday as Best Left Forgotten.
Just play fucking Dread. Just play Dread. That's my answer to playing Other M. Just play Dread. The game that gets taken off the market forever and someone makes an offline server, then the makers sue them. Like, you do not make money. Yeah, that's so fucking weird because it's like, it's hoarding IP rights for an IP that you're never going to do anything with. Like, I'm hoping Square Enix actually acknowledges that they still have the rights to Dissidia beyond Final Barline, which is still a fantastic game we can't stream.
Oh, yeah, because unfortunately we have to deal with multiple copyrights for multiple different tracks, including the DLC.
But also people who also have copyrights on plays enough of the track, or plays 5 seconds of something original,
Ow.
and then enough of the track to get copyright on it.
Hold on. We have to sacrifice the baby.
You know, I was joking about us Rudy doing the fucking flashbanging a baby, but alright.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
For those who are wondering about that, there was a recent police raid at a house where a police officer actually flashbanged a baby, and the baby's now in ICU.
The American police force is beyond parody.
Like we have joked about doing that too, which is really funny. Like we've made jokes about that, about like flashbanging babies, and fucking I forgot where it was, but a specific state police was just like, oh, but we could do that though.
Officer Berkeley found to be incredibly distressed by one Fred, age 2, who saw him cover his face with his hands and believed that he had presently dissipated into thin air. The officer was so startled that he felt a need to use the ordinance in the situation.
You want to know the worst part of this entire situation?
What?
The police department that was responsible for it is denying that the baby was having any problems to begin with, while the baby was in ICU.
What?
Yeah.
No, not that.
Oh.
I fell through the fucking floor for some reason.
Don't worry about it. You fell through the floor again.
That is so mean that it's that far, that it's that little bit to the right, so that when you panic, you miss and you fall. But at least you don't lose HP for this.
Yeah, only country where this happens that they say that there's nothing they can do about it.
That one Onion headline that they've constantly just put out every time for like 10 plus years.
It's almost
remains
it's daily now.
evergreen.
They just update it daily.
Yeah, they just changed the header image and that's it.
Yep.
That's the worst part about it. Also, thankfully, we're making it through much faster than I thought.
Yeah, like I said, we're almost done. So I was like, you want to do the optional dungeon?
Thankfully, the roller skate seems to also completely bypass random encounters. I'm gonna try Trickster because you were talking about that, and I want to see if I can get cool shit off these guys.
Like you just did. Oh, couldn't steal.
Good.
Powerful blow.
Wow.
Did that hurt?
A little bit.
Good.
That felt not especially powerful, but it did hurt.
I don't have. Also, I was gonna activate the Frosty Jacks mode again, but I don't have cans.wave. I need to make it. Because every sound I've ever used in every video, which is one of the big reasons why I don't do video editing or don't do it often at all, is because I feel really anxious about using sounds that other people have made. And the one edited video that I've ever put out has most definitely has its own audio that is made by me by literally going into the mic.
I mean, there are open source audio sources, aren't there?
Yeah, but I don't trust it because of YouTube.
I guess that's fair.
Like the one stock sound that I used in the video the first time around got claimed.
It got claimed.
It got claimed. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own with my mouth and maybe like random objects I have at home.
I love making my own with my mouth. It's so good.
Just like make a noise with your mouth, put some filtering on it. The little puff of smoke.
Hey, there we go.
the little puff of smoke sound effect in that clip is literally made by me going.
Yeah, no, I totally forgot. You can steal secret signs off these guys, which lets you bump down the MP cost of Jack's fast draws by 1.
Yep. You've been missing out. Now you have to go back in the whole game and start doing it.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's a requirement. You gotta 100% it. You know what you should do it to?
What?
Trickster.
Yeah, no. I was immediately considering that, and I'm like, you raise a very valid point. There we go.
I mean, I'm no Michael Winslow, but it is fun. Like, Michael Winslow will forever be the king of making funny noises with his mouth.
Yes.
Candy bar open.
I want it.
No! I wanted to go to Willy Wonka's factory and become a blueberry! Live out my life as a blueberry! Instead, I turned into a brownberry. A dingleberry, if anything. What are you trying to do?
I'm not sure. These turn on these. Does that affect something over on the other side or nah?
We're a little quiet for a moment here because we're trying to figure out something. Ooh, a chocolate.
Oh, wait, what?
I have chocolate.
Why do you have chocolate?
Yeah, I have chocolate.
Fuck you.
Okay. My chocolate.
And of course you just move it immediately
my
away to
chocolate.
rub salt in the wounds, you bastard.
It's my chocolate!
Yeah, of course it's yours. Choke on it.
My favorite kind of chocolate, too. It's chocolate with peanut butter.
No, they would make that. Why would they not?
Yeah,
Because why did I have a moment of like, why would they make that? Of course they would
Yeah,
make
like,
that.
chocolate and peanut butter is, like, the most fucking synergetic fucking treat ever.
Like Waffle House and parking lot fights.
Like Waffle House and throwing a chair.
Like Waffle House and drug abuse.
No, that's only at the Denny's.
Deep South.
No, that's only at the Denny's.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I had to take a second to go, wait, was the Waffle House that I've been to, did that have... No, everybody was just really tired and really, like, ready to leave.
Yeah, like most of the time, to be fair, they're like more hungover than anything. It's just, sometimes you get the ones that give the feel of the place when you look at the state of the dumpster, but it's like, nah, maybe not.
Oh, the Waffle House, most of the Waffle Houses I've ever been to have been, like, relatively clean. They're just overworked and underpaid.
Yeah, because like the few times I went to them, you told me the ones in Georgia are like some of the better ones to go to.
Actually, no, it's somebody else, but I could definitely co-confirm that anyways.
Yeah. Good fucking hash browns when I went there.
Oh, yeah, no, the fucking... When I worked at an Arby's, we would trade food back and forth all the fucking time. It was the best shit ever.
Does that change anything for here, or does it change it for the teleporter? Let's check.
It might change it for some. Oh, it's for the door.
No, it's not for the door.
Or it's for something you're gonna have to do with the door.
Yeah, I think flipping those switches changes where the teleporter goes. You looking it up right now?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
I glanced at Discord for one moment and saw somebody make the worst take of their life, but it's like a fucking forge. A person that claims that they were raised on 4chan. It's like an automatic. Every single opinion that you're gonna spout is gonna be taken with a massive fucking doubt. Do you actually believe in that, or you're making it be edgy?
How deep in are they? Like, do they have a Hyperdimension Neptunia profile pic?
No, just the fact that they claim that they were raised on 4chan. Like that alone is just like, wow, you're immediately damned into me liking you, not liking you. Like I already fucking hate your shit.
Like, never trust anyone who doesn't speak in 4chan unless they're speaking with the same contempt of Brutus after he just recently stabbed Caesar.
Let's see. Yeah, Dungeons Masters note as well.
Oh, it does tell you where to go. Okay, cool. Because I remember this poached you back to the beginning, but I guess, yeah, those switches changes where it goes. Also, Area 31 residential area selected.
We're just gonna hang out with the people.
No. No, that's not weird at all. This town is an illusion. Everything is a lie. What the fuck is the space station, man? Oh. It's just like an actual town, too. Sounds are coming from the house. Hit it in the barrel.
Wow, this guide fucking sucks.
Okay, sure,
Alright,
game. That's Nosferatu.
Different guide. Looking at a different guide.
Guys, I think someone left Almond in the wash. He shrank.
Okay.
Oh, these boys dropped magic carrots. Baller.
Find and page. Yeah, just something in here has the statue you're looking for. That's it.
Alright, fair enough. Time to hit him with some sports balls.
Do it in order. Area, giant area, residential area.
Oh, those aren't weak to fire, huh?
Yeah, you did the easiest one first, so just you're gonna find the thing sitting in one of these plates.
Alright, fair enough.
If you want the fast way, just go to the graveyard.
Oh, cool.
Yep, that's it. And no bosses or anything here.
Rad. I was just thinking about, like, oh, I have the radar. I can just hear where the item ping is and keep looking for it. I have to figure out where the hell the graveyard is.
Good to know.
Oh. Why would you make a well this conspicuous and not let a character go down it? What the fuck?
You just jump down it and hop back out. Nothing inside of it!
Come on.
Also 0 out of 10 dungeon. Nosferatu didn't flick the light switches on and off. Yeah, no, more dungeons need that.
On.
Just Nosferatu standing at the breaker, just flicking that shit on and off over and over again.
It turns out he was just escaping from Transylvania to Britain because he didn't want to pay his power bill.
Only to go to the second most expensive place to have a power bill.
Yep.
Because now power bills are starting to exceed rent in that area.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Antimatter bomb. Why does Nosferatu have antimatter? Has he been talking with Oppenheimer beyond the grave? What the shit?
He played too much Rain World.
Hmm.
He now has the anti-matter bomb from Night Slugcat. The only time in that game where you can actually be the cause of your own demise, and not just the world itself being the cause of your demise.
All right, there's the graveyard.
That's gonna be the main tombstone. Like if you walk in there, you're literally gonna be like, okay, yeah, that was like the writing on the wall.
Wings.
All right, there's one of two, so you gotta activate, and the other two have bosses.
All right.
I believe. Let me confirm that.
Because this looks like some place where you would play the guitar and fight a cool zombie or something.
Yeah, the other two areas have bosses involved.
All right, fair enough. What the fuck?
Humpty and Dumpty.
Sure. That's what those are. These nightmare
I want to see these
automata.
fuckers' animations and do just
Yeah.
like bad.
Yeah, no, I gotta see these boys in motion.
Yeah, they're literally just bad.
They have like raccoon tails. Oh! That's the full heal spell.
Whoops.
Wait, it gets healed from darkness?
Oh, they might be absorb enemies. They might be a magic absorption.
All
Shame
right.
there's no like Libra or anything like that.
You know what? Let's take all your MP. Fuck you.
Watch it take your MP.
No, that hasn't happened yet. That's only like a Final Fantasy undead thing. Yeah, see?
Okay. These two look how I feel when hungover. You just, Becky, you just lay on the ground and go, nah.
Nyam, nyam. You know, for once, I'm not surprised that they have the cat meow sound.
The only time it makes sense.
Yep.
No, just, there's some weird fucked up cat out here!
It looks like Grandma the fucking thing. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Blake, motherfucker.
Her casting animation's also fucking weird.
Because it's just like a weird, quick little hop.
My phone? What's my phone?
Oh shit, these guys give stat-up apples.
It was a job position that I've been trying to get into, telling me to schedule an interview for an interview that I've already done. So fucking sick of it.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, just a big green bar, no big deal.
I couldn't tell if that was a laser or its tongue.
Yes. The laser tongue. Coming to HBO Max. Coming to Max.
Oh shit, these guys actually give pretty decent experience.
Because
not as much as the aliens,
Because
but...
separation of your singular identity is most important to corporations now.
Anyway, let's get the apple to Jack. Fuck.
What?
I just made an accidental pun. Apple to Jack.
Oh.
Also, wait, are you telling me the graveyard was literally due north of the starting area?
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
And now activate the switch to go to the next area.
Alright. A red one.
Yep, both is red. If you have just the left one, it's the blue. Because that's how color works according to this game. Yeah, the next two are gonna have bosses like immediately.
Alright.
So be prepared for, I think this is the statue area, which is gonna have you fight a boss from the get-go.
Alright. Mine
Oh
area.
no, it's a different one. You're gonna fight a boss later on.
Also, is the blue area going to be Area 51? Because we
It
had
better
31
be.
and 41.
It better be Area 51. Just the game. Like,
Oh, that's a
suddenly
very strong red.
the game just suddenly converts to a fucking arcade shooter.
If the spirit of the machine is good, then the machine will glow faintly blue. It will lead the righteous. If the spirit of the machine is evil, then the machine will glow bright red. it will lead the evil. So blue, good, red, bad. The circle still binds the 1,000-year-old power of Sado. The awakening of the golem will occur with the arrival of the Maya songs.
Did someone say Hado?
Did someone say Maya?
No, no one said Hado? Alright, well, I'll be over here in Tekken. 'Cause I haven't appeared in a Street Fighter ever since.
Goodbye, Akuma.
Well, he's gonna show up in Street Fighter 6 later.
Yeah, he kind of has to. Ryu was still using the way of the Hado. So.
No, he was literally confirmed because he was part of the data mine of the initial wave of DLC characters. So
wow.
Capcom just cut their losses and said, yeah, Akuma's coming soon.
I'm getting so fucking tired of data mines.
I am too. It's literally the soul of the one kid who can't just abide by the rule of you get one present early on Christmas Eve and open the rest on Christmas Day.
He just opens all the presents like 2 weeks in advance.
Yes.
He's just sticking his finger in every single present going, all right, what's this one? What's this one? That's why you get parents who bait and switch that shit. They'll just grab random shit off a fucking Dollar Tree and just wrap it up in wrapping paper and not tell you.
Also Parnash here. I arrived to see Suck.
Suck.
Oh yeah, because you haven't actually caught up on these in a little bit. You haven't seen my naming convention for the spells in this game.
It's very confusing. When I had to test something, it was very confusing.
I mean, you can just press triangle to see the description of what the thing does. But yeah.
I didn't know that. That's the problem.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's past tense now.
I don't think these guys have MP, so I'm not gonna
What's up,
try.
Parn?
Also, yeah, hi, how you doing?
You excited for tomorrow to be fucking Revenant level grinding in Warframe? That's gonna be fun.
What's a Revenant?
One of the Warframes that has the ability to possess enemies. Police! Y'all can't hear it, but there's sirens going off in the background.
I think they heard us making jokes about police officers throwing flashbangs at children, and
Well,
they're very angry.
Well, I mean, thankfully we don't have a baby in this room, but downstairs, on the other hand.
They're going to be casting Blorzaga soon. Don't tempt
Blorzaga.
me, Becky. Don't tempt
I mean,
me.
can you do the same thing in Wild Arms too?
I believe you can, yes.
Then yeah, that's what we're gonna fucking. We're probably gonna be doing that as we're probably gonna take chat votes at the next time for Wild Arms 2.
Hold on. I don't trust that. Let's... Oh, shit. That was easy. So... What was that about a boss again?
Keep going.
Oh, alright. Also, I just realized these enemies' names, Gasnoid and Eldersink.
Your puzzles are not done yet.
Not done yet.
You just started the puzzle.
I just... Okay.
You just started the puzzle.
So getting it is easy, getting out is the hard part.
Yep. According to the guide, you're gonna have to open every single chest in this game, or in this area.
Really?
Yes. So, but also the boss is something you want to do.
Yeah.
That the boss drops like.
A strange contraption seals the block.
Yeah, you can't do it like that.
Hold on. I don't trust like that. Let me just...
All right. Well, now you gotta find the eye machine. The machine that it referenced.
The machine?
Yeah, the little dialogue that it said in the beginning. There's the machine that tells the evil.
Oh, right. Okay.
You gotta go find that next.
So... In that case, I guess I'll go back. Once I cut through these jerks.
So on the bright side, I could have just been quiet and let you go all the way to the exit, leave the area, and put the thing in the socket at the risk of it not working. So I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you.
Okay.
Only one of the eyes that you will be getting in this area is real.
Oh, so there's
There is multiple eyes.
Why did that heal it? This is a red blob in a fire area. That should be weak to ice. That's how the rules work.
Because when slime is cold, that makes it stronger.
What?
That's the logic I got out of it. Hit it with fire. See what happens. What's the worst that'll happen? You heal it?
I mean...
If Rudy doesn't kill it.
If Rudy... No, Rudy's killed it. Well, at least these things drop mega berries, which will be easy healing.
Yeah, it's good healing. No hurt.
There we go. Back up here.
Somewhere in here should be an eye machine that you can walk in front of. Somewhere in this
Berry.
vicinity. That might be
is
right
that it?
there. I don't know. The guide was very nondescript about what the machine is.
Well, there's a flame in the middle of it, which kind of makes it look more like an eye. Python! This thing that people either love or hate when it comes to coding.
I thought it was horses.
No, horses don't exist.
One of these days, I'm going to be convinced that you're being genuine. You are committing to that way too frequently that I'm actually starting to wonder.
I'm not being genuine. It's just wish fulfillment.
just comes out that you just don't believe horses, and that's your character trait. Yeah, just horses aren't real. Plain and fucking simple. Have you seen them? What the fuck are they? They're not horses.
They don't deserve to exist. God wouldn't make a creature like this unless he was pissed drunk.
The science didn't classify them as horses. They classified them as quadrupeds. What the fuck's a horse?
Damn, what does this boy have that I can't steal it?
I really wish this was a more contemporary game, so you could look at a bestiary and see
Yeah.
if there's something to begin with. Because we haven't used Trickster enough to know whether or not it actually has an item.
It'll straight up say has nothing if it doesn't have anything.
Oh, okay, so it actually does go. Yeah, I ain't got shit, son.
Yeah, it does do that.
I will recommend using Trickster on bosses, though, because I believe they have a really interesting loot table for that.
I think it's mostly just stuff you can get elsewhere anyway, so I don't think it's any big deal.
Everything here is unique, including the item you're going to get from the boss.
Well, no, I mean stuff you can steal with Trickster.
Oh.
Because, yeah, of course bosses have had unique drops. We've already demonstrated that with the 2 golems.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to open that until you...
Oh, so you have to literally means test every eye before you can open the other
I think
ones.
there's only like 2 or 3, or like 3 boxes total.
That's kind of annoying, though.
Yeah, it's a PS1 RPG, man. Like, you gotta pad out for time somehow. Thankfully, it's not a fucking contemporary Steam game where they do that to fucking make sure that you can't get a refund.
Oh, right. They do that now.
Yeah, that's a very common thing. There's like whole fucking GDC seminars about ensuring that you develop a method.
I'm sorry,
into the game.
GDC, the thing people have to pay to attend.
Yeah, I think it's funny that you have to pay to attend GDC now, when it used to not be. Yeah, just make the tutorial long enough. Fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 would literally be on everyone's shit list if it came out nowadays.
Despite the fact that it stops being a tutorial and starts being a straight-up prologue halfway through, but nobody is willing to have that conversation.
People would still see it as a tutorial.
Well, they can be wrong.
No, I know! But people would still, like, drag that game through the dirt if it came out nowadays. Just because, well, you're not playing as Sora, so... Whoa, that's some lag. You're not...
Oh!
She died.
That is a straight-up instant kill move. Good to know. Fuck you, game.
She gets no experience.
Hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Actually, I don't know that. I think she still gets experience.
She does not.
I don't like this game. I'm not being genuine. Again, it's an old game. Like, the idea of...
What do you mean old games? New RPGs still do that. If you die, you don't get XP.
Yeah, but those aren't fun! Okay, well, okay, not 100% that. I just hate that in general.
Yeah.
I will forever hate that shit.
Do you prefer the version where they, like, try to, moderate it where it's like, okay, you still get the experience from the enemies you killed before you died?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, because at least you're still getting something.
Boom, there's your machine.
Oh.
Wait, did you really get the real one first try?
Did I get the real one first try? Because I saw a blue.
Hold up. What? You got the right one first try. All right, keep exploring. The boss is in this area still.
Oh,
You can't leave this area until you beat the boss.
my God.
What are the fucking odds?
Literally 1 in 3 by the looks of things.
1 in 3, and you got the, like... You literally took the ball in a cup from the dealer that was trying to fuck you, and that dealer is pissed.
I literally stole I stole the spring of that rigs the fucking slot wheel machine.
Homie was like, my magical ring on my beard will stop you. Wait a minute, where did my ring go?
No, you should have stuck and said, where'd my beard go? Snatch that fucking thing.
I was making a Baldur's Gate 3 reference. Also, I still think it's awesome that devs went back and just gave it a better ending for Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Like an actual better varied ending for everyone. Because people wanted it.
I like that they went so far to make it a full-on, like, party ending epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, I'm guessing douse this and use the guitar?
I believe so, yeah. Let me confirm real quick, since you pretty much solved this entire fucking section.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
This is literally bringing back that same energy as me accidentally bypassing some of the harsher beginner's traps in Dark Souls 3 and seeing you guys get genuinely mad at me.
Yeah, just a little bit. Only a little bit, though.
Only a little bit.
The Twin Princes still got you.
Well, yeah, that's not a beginner's trap. That's just bad design.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you, but, you know...
Yeah, because I'm right.
You could be right, but still get the... This is Sato, by the way.
Yeah.
So this guy's... You do want to trickster him. He has multiple things that's, like, worthwhile getting.
Alright. Let me give him the itis.
I think one of them is, like, an item that you have a limited amount in the game of.
Like a revive fruit?
I think so.
Oh, no, it's just a bullet clip. That's fine.
Can we confirm this drop table for quick?
I think...
First of all, we're grossly over-leveled.
I mean, we're grossly over-leveled for the final dungeon to begin with, so...
Okay, do trickster one more time. I think you actually can get an arm from this.
Really?
I think so.
I'll give it a try, then. Let me afflict him with crumbles. Nope, has nothing.
Okay, so he's just out of shit. Alright, fair enough.
I think if I do get the arm, I'm just gonna get it automatically from killing him.
Yeah, more than likely.
Evil Quasar.
Well, his drop is Rudy's best armor, so...
Oh,
yeah.
Then I definitely want that for Tanky Boy.
That's why I'm like, you want to kill this guy. Don't leave this place
I want to
until
kill this man. This person, I don't know, it's made of stone, it's probably agender.
I mean, it looked like it had at least pectorals.
Megid Flame. Why did that look like a fucking hairspray flamethrower?
Might as well be. This fella got nipples.
Let's see how Twin Orb do.
Little Brute Dots is nipples. Got little Batman fucking George Clooney nipples. George Clooney Batman.
I don't want to think about the fact that we lived in an era where Batman had bat nipples.
You gotta get the bat milk from the bat nipples.
No.
Use the bat milker.
No.
It's got to be activated with the bat pump. If you don't have it, just use the bat card. Bat charge it. I will never get over the fact that there was a Batman-themed credit card and they literally quoted the fucking Adam West line for that whole commercial. Like, it's literally just a point-for-point recreation of an episode of fucking Adam West Batman.
Armageddon.
Holy
shit.
shit! Home without my bat card.
Okay, that still hits fucking hard.
What level is everybody? In like the 40s, right?
Upper 40s, yeah.
Yeah, you're way over leveled for this.
I
It
guess that's a
recommends
magic
36.
You know what? Arm lock on Arch Smash.
Oh yeah, no, the back credit card is like the best shit ever. Because it's just like, man who fuels capitalism has the most capitalistic object possible.
And also remember, Bruce Wayne is fucking loaded. Of course he would weaponize his own fortune.
He's in debt to himself. He doesn't know where he's gonna get the money except for himself. He's using his back credit card to pay for Wayne Enterprise products.
Oh my god.
Money come out, money go in. It's just like that. Forever rich. Just buy your own products. You'll never be without what you need. God. I hate how real that is, too. Just buy your own products and as a sentiment for how capitalism works. If you want product, just buy the company so you only have to buy your own products and never be poor.
I love the interpretation some people give that because Bruce Wayne is more the persona than Batman is, that sometimes the reasons Bruce plays up being a billionaire playboy in some capacity in various interpretations is more self-deprecation than anything.
Yep.
Like, he actually fucking hates that specific kind of person.
Also,
which is why he thinks it's perfect cover.
Also, Piffle pointing out the joke was Bruce Wayne is that Bruce Wayne is a good person who does good things, unlike real life rich people.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Straight the fuck up. We will never have a Bruce Wayne in real life.
We will never have a Bruce Wayne.
Every single rich person is, if they do something nice, is with ulterior motives.
Remember, Bill Gates' charity is one he opened on his own credit.
Which is fucking funny.
It's depressing, but it's also funny. He's literally giving money to himself for charity.
Yep. It's even funnier that it's called the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They're not even married anymore. So it's like Bill Gates and Melinda whatever the fuck Foundation.
I don't know what's funnier, that or the fact that he somehow still managed to be less divorced than Emerald Baby.
I mean, the fact that he has people around... credit where credit is due, Bill Gates at least keeps people around him to keep him somewhat grounded. But it's still just like, well, to what end does he do that? Like, is it to understand poor people better so he can better exploit them? Or... like... It's the situation that I think... There was actually a wealthy person that even pointed this out, too. That, like, the more money you have, the harder it is to determine where the bottom actually is. Because the further away from the bottom, the closer it feels.
Huh.
We're like, how much is... The fucking Arrested Development joke? How much is the banana? What, $10?
Yeah. That's like the perfect example of that.
Yeah. As somebody who has seen him walk around, he literally is the kind of guy that you would play the fucking bassoon anytime you see him. He's like, oh, who the fuck is this fucking Melvin?
No, but he can jump the chair really well, though.
It's all that basketball he plays, yo.
How do you compete with athleticism like that?
I mean, he actually is athletic. He hasn't... Dude's mandate for the fucking Microsoft's campus is have a basketball court within, like, short walking distance of every building.
I still think it's so funny that him and Zuckerberg are actually moderately athletic to the point that they could reasonably beat Elon Musk's ass if he actually committed to those fight threats.
I think it's funny that Elon Musk is trying to throw his weight around like he can bench more than 25 pounds.
Like, that man is built like a Mr. Potato Head from the 90s.
That man is built like a Stretch Armstrong after you fill it with water.
Braver vest.
Yeah, that's his best armor. It's a typical rich guy story. They profited off of someone else's genius and just owned the company they work for. No,
Holy shit!
Yeah, I actually believe that Microsoft is kind of the only case of, like, it technically still being a garage thing, but it's a garage thing with a fucking $1 million backing it.
Rudy, you are fucking invincible, son.
Yeah, he's just fucking loaded now. He just busted out his fucking Cavalier Jacket MK1 or Cavalier Jacket Omega from fucking Mega Man Legends.
He could just stand there and tank a fucking minigun and just sit there thinking, I wonder what Jane's up to.
How? Okay, no, hold up. Is that real?
Is what
Piffle, is that real?
Oh, wait. I remember reading a quote about him, how he fell into with the Epstein's completely on accident and had no idea what was going on around him.
Is he, can I genuinely call him a Melvin? Like, is that unironically this man is a Melvin?
That's so fucked. That's so funny.
That is amazing.
Like, this man just Mr. Magoo'd his way into a fucking criminal island getaway for no other reason than he thought, sounds fun.
I am convinced that there is nothing malicious about Bill Gates. It's everyone around him that's malicious. And he just kind of fumbles through everything else.
He was just smoozing.
He was just like, yeah, dude, I don't know, fucking know.
Also, that damage comparison, 400 on Cecilia versus 190 on Rudy. This boy is not going down for shit.
Wait, have you played Mega Man Legends?
No, I've never played a...
Oh my
Remember, I have never played a single Mega Man game in my life.
Okay, one, if I can convince Corey to say hello to me again, but also, two, if I can convince... What?
Did you see that? There was like one frame of the previous area before we moved back.
Oh, fair enough. Actually, I might grab Piffle instead. Pull Piffle into voice and have her bring you through Mega Man Legends with me.
I can't wait for her to quietly judge me for my lack of habits and not understanding the game logic and just dying repeatedly.
To be fair, I'm not gonna give you any yeah, I was gonna say flip that one. I'm not gonna give you any guidance whatsoever because there's shit that I want you to do that I want you to not have any information on.
All right. Just one thing I am gonna ask: is it gonna be like a Symphony of the Night thing where there's going to be special abilities where they just don't fucking tell you what the inputs for them are?
No, but I am gonna make sure that you at least get all the special weapons because there's some special weapons that I've never gotten that I would love to see in fruition.
All right.
That are like completely fucking missable if you don't start the quest on time. Like, you can get all the special weapons except one, and one is completely missable.
Malduk's 3 areas are regulated by 3 holy keys. I feel like we should have done this one first, but oh well. The eyes, the wings, and the arms. These 3 holy keys will guide the holder to the central control. Why'd they put a church on a space station? Well, no, actually, considering how Rapture went when they banned religion, this is probably for the best.
Oh, Piffle, did you get the prism ray?
Hold on. Damn it. That would have been really cool if I
you
could do
just
that.
kick it over the ladder.
Yeah. I did all the license upgrade challenges because I thought it was tied to game progression and I had to do them. So the final boss was a little less than fun for me.
Like, if you think that's...
Why is this dog made of cum?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's
Mike!
It's a mayo pup.
Jabroni Mike, is this your dog? What the fuck's he doing over here, man? Put him on a leash. Fuck's sake. You live in New York. Don't they got ordinances for that shit?
What was that one dude who joked about fucking his cat and actually turned out to be a pedophile?
I don't remember.
I was gonna say it's that dude's dog.
Shane Dawson?
Shane Dawson, there we go. It was Shane Dawson.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking Shane Dawson's pet. But yeah, fucking there's a weapon in Mega Man. There's a weapon in Mega Man Legends that if you get it before the final boss and you fully upgrade it before the final boss dies in like 2 hits.
Huh.
Yeah. So I want you to get it and experience it, and then redo the boss fight normally.
Is it kind of like the first Ratchet and Clank and the difference between doing the final boss without the Rhino and then doing the final boss with the Rhino?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It is absolutely that.
Okay. So I have an idea of what the fuck you're talking about.
You miss the entire fucking fight if you have the weapon.
Holy shit.
Like, it's that fucking powerful. And when I read about it through a guide when I was a wee babby, it turned, like, I sat there, stared at the paper, and went, what the fuck?
The trick to Mega Man Legends is circle strafe almost everything you can. Okay, so basically 90s shooter rules.
The only boss in the game that you can't circle strafe is technically I want to say the last boss in Tron.
Oh no, these dogs are posting.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, we have to get rid of them. They discovered social media. We need to put them down for the
I
greater
love
good
that
of
they
the species.
explode.
Well, yeah, that's how it happens if you use an arm to deal the finishing blow.
Oh, yeah, no, we're playing it on PS1. I played the N64 port. It is, like, a prime example of whoever ported it did not give a fuck. Because
Is it like RE2 PS1 versus RE2 N64 bad?
it's like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the N64 and hearing that they only were able to get, like, 5 seconds of every song in the game to function properly, despite having the whole song in the game's files.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, if it's on PC and it's Japan only, I'm pretty sure there's a fan translation out there. Though, you know, depending on what kind of game it is, or what kind of translation it is, we'll decide whether or not I'm gonna give a shit.
Is it going to be like the Breath of Fire 2 fan translation, which is really good except for the part where it reminds you, oh yeah, this was translated in 2008?
I mean, if we're unlucky, it was probably translated by DJAP.
I still remember that Final Fantasy IV translation they did.
Final Fantasy
I wish I
IV,
didn't.
I'm fucking thinking about the Tales of Fantasia one.
Oh,
The one that was really fucking bad.
the one where they just slipped in a line that was not in the original script, where they had Klaus say, "Oh yeah, by the way, Archie fucks like a tiger."
Yeah, but also the fact that, like, they changed an entire scene to be they just enjoyed a fun time of like just telling stories and having fun to, yeah, they fucked. Also, yeah, Mega Man Legends is awesome for that exact reason. It's a Metroidvania in like the best way possible.
Do play, Joe. I hope you're ready for the most Canadian voiceover. Audrey, I've heard your voice. I don't know how much more Canadian you're going to go, but I am here for it.
People just gonna go full Noopy.
Oh God.
Just.
Not me. Oh.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
The game has some Canadian voice actors in it.
Oh, okay.
I believe Tron Bond specifically is one of the biggest ones.
Are they like fucking are they like alums of the fucking same group as the Ocean Dub? Is that what I'm thinking? Because I think that was also.
Oh, they're all Canadian. What? Oh. I thought it was just Tron Bond.
It was dubbed by a Canadian dubbing company.
Like 100% of Tron's fucking charm in that game is literally the way she speaks.
Like just yes or no, does she sound like she could be just inserted into scenes of Trailer Park Boys with nothing else seeming out of place?
Potentially. It's kind of Parnash core, but at the same time, like actual good tsundere.
Oh, so like Disgaea 2 Rosalind.
Yeah, actually. Precisely. Because that's another
Because
one.
that is my gold standard for tsundere.
Yeah, that is proper tsundere, where there's actually dere in there.
Or where the sun part can be inferred as, oh, this person just has not talked to anyone worth a damn in their entire fucking life.
Yup. Now that she's made him, she's like, yo, hold up. Hold on, what's this I'm feeling right now? What the fuck? It's fucking spoilers for Disgaea 2. I don't know if Puma Cam, have you played through Disgaea 2 by chance?
It's like a 20-year-old game at this point.
I wanna be courteous.
Fair enough.
I don't wanna spoil certain things about
Also, I just
Disgaea
realized
2.
these things are called colonzons.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Kidney stones.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
then
God.
I'm gonna hold off all remarks about the plot because I want to respect Puma Cam playing it and experiencing it because it's actually my favorite Disgaea game.
It's not just because it's not just the mannerisms, it's the tinny quality to the recording, certain je ne sais quoi that makes you go, oh, this is a 90s Canadian dubbing production.
Disgaea 2 is not nearly as long as Disgaea 1, actually.
I mean, it depends on how much time you put into grinding for the side content, but otherwise the main story isn't quite as long. It doesn't feel as padded.
I also would recommend playing the either the PSP version or the post-PSP versions of Disgaea 2, just so you can play through Axel's side story.
The PC version is a port of the PSP version, I believe.
Good. Then play the PC version. Because the actual side story is so fucking good.
You might get some micro stutters on the PC version though, but that's like an easy fix.
Yeah,
People have already figured that out. It's like literally just change this one setting in your NVIDIA settings, and that fixes it.
If you even use NVIDIA. Oh,
Hello,
I don't trust this.
Dello Bunny.
I do not trust this at all.
What are you talking about? He's just late for an appointment.
No, I don't trust him.
And look what you did. You scared him off.
Good.
Also,
trust
not me
nobody.
running around in circles, forgetting that down is a direction you can take here.
No, trust nobody that's in that big of a rush. Because where are they going? What are they doing? They going to Epstein's Island?
No, they found out that the gas station near here has Baja Blast stocked after we've been living through a national Baja Blast shortage.
I know, right?
It's like, I can trust
More than
that.
likely. Or what Pumacam said.
Guessing it's a 3D graphics setting for this guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
Probably a VSync thing.
It might have been VSync. I just know it's a thing that they've figured out in the Steam forums easy. It's just, yeah, literally tweak this one setting in your in your fucking NVIDIA whatever dashboard, and that'll fix it.
It's like the fucking .hack.gu PC port bug, where if you just turn the shadows down to like low, you don't notice a difference, but the game actually runs fine. Just for whatever fucking reasons, they crank the shadows in the PC port of .hack.gu to 16K.
They're abiding by the animated movie rule, where having denser, better rendered shadows lets the audience immediately tell that this is going to be higher quality animation.
No, just straight the fuck up. The shadows look no different. It's just when they're on max, they're rendered at 16K, which most PCs can't run that still.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad that I wasn't the only one growing up as a kid to realize that aspect of animated movies, where, oh shit, there's like way cooler shadows here. That means that the animators are gonna do really neat stuff.
And they don't.
I mean, they do for the Bob's Burgers movie, apparently. But that's because people actually fucking love working on that property.
Yeah.
Assault coat. I'm guessing these are the second best armors.
And if we play with this guy at 1 and wanted to finish it because I think Laurel comes back for 2. Yes, finish 1 before 2. So parts of 2 makes more sense.
Yeah. Disgaea does the thing where they'll often do cameos when you do a new game plus, where you can recruit characters from past games or spin-off games.
Well, so again, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's something about Disgaea 2 that connects directly to Disgaea 1.
Yeah.
So you need to play 1 before 2.
And they make it more blatant in D2, which was the anniversary game.
Mm-hmm.
I always love hearing when a production is like a joy to work on, like Phineas and Ferb. Bob's Burgers needs to be even more appreciated. I love Bob's Burgers because it doesn't fall into a lot of the pitfalls a lot of adult animation does, because their initial idea was, we want to make a workplace sitcom, but we also want to make an animated setting. Let's do both. Do not retreat. Retreat means decay. The golem Lucifer sleeps here. It has not lost any of its powers. Only a fool who does not know the true power of a golem would challenge Lucifer and Sado. Well, we already beat Sado, so how much of a fool does that make me?
And yeah, no, like, just everything about Disgaea 2. You'll see why it's my favorite game, or my favorite Disgaea game. And like, to me, nothing has topped it since.
Even though the one thing that I do that does make me clench my butthole is, oh yeah, this was a game that was localized when South Park was popular, because one of the characters keeps repeating a nickname derived from a term that we now know is an ableist slur.
Yep.
Oh no, the bunny is restless. The bunny is restless. What do we do? Oh fuck.
Told you not to trust him.
Oh god,
Told
it's
you not
gonna
to trust
explode and it's gonna get all over us and we're gonna fucking die. Oh, it's dead. Ooh. What?
But also, like, fucking... What was originally going on about... Oh, the Phineas and Ferb thing. So, or part of that. So, the one thing that I actually love, even though I've never seen Phineas and Ferb, I'll probably keep it that way for just general, like, Like, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the show, and, like, people enjoy it, but I feel like it just may not have been for me for the time. Like, I'm past the point where I feel like I would enjoy it retroactively. But I do love that the director of that show, who is also the voice of Doofenshmirtz, is just like open about how he kind of has been the reason why some of the production has taken longer than it should have.
Huh.
Because he might as well be neurodivergent.
So you're saying he's kind of like the anti John Cristofalucci?
Yeah. Like, his coworkers have a joke about how keeping him on track requires a shit ton of post-it notes. And in one of the TikToks that he's made about the production of Phineas and Ferb, goes on about that in a skit where he gets distracted and wants to do something else. And one of his production team members comes in and goes, "No!" But also, he's probably one of the very few wealthy people, some semi-wealthy people in the world that took a divorce quite well.
Huh.
He had a little bit of a depression.
Hello?
He had a little bit of a depression fit, but, like, he's taken it in stride.
Oh.
It's like, I've seen some of his recent videos where he just doesn't look like he's been having a good time lately. But, like, he's...
Lucifer tegas angelos.
Debir.
Holy shit! Okay, they clearly understood the assignment of anything that is named Lucifer has to be the coolest motherfucker in the
And
room.
here we are.
Look at this, like, upper echelon Xeon mobile suit.
This fucking, amethyst weapon-looking motherfucker.
Hello?
Yeah, well, look, I've not played all the way through Final Fantasy VII, okay? I'm trying to relate it to the diamond, sapphire, ruby weapon, but there's no such thing as an
I
amethyst
slowly
weapon.
push you off a shelf until you fall over like a tired cat.
Look, they had an opportunity to...
Oh my god!
They had an opportunity to have one for every single fucking, General Birdstone and just have the Zodiac weapons or whatever. But, you know...
Oh, this thing hurts. This thing hurts.
Oh, yeah, I should probably check the recommended level for that.
Oh, god.
Yeah, you're fine. You just gotta reduce the damage.
Okay, I'll try.
Like, this guy's the debuff game, more or less. THX.
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, now you see.
Zero. Ah, he's got it. Actually, I don't think this guy's got a lot of fucking... No, you can't. If you run this fight will end. He'll end it one way or another.
Just no way of doing it again?
No, he'll just kill you.
Oh.
That little stone is not. It was a warning.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But you do get something out of this.
Well, yeah, because we've gotten stuff from the previous golems. Please, Cecilia, hit him with that itis. Sephiroto. Oh my god, this bitch hurts. This bitch hurts. This bitch hurts.
So that ability that did a lot of damage to you, that was Beam Fencer, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, that's his hardest hitting attack. So you...
So he just opened with that,
He opens
the
with
bastard.
it. He opens with it as a test.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
everything else he can do is not going to be nearly as damaging as that. This is him opening it with that is to just set the stone.
Oh my god. Okay, so Cecilia's going to be healing fucking constantly.
Yeah,
Good to know.
The recommendation is Cecilia is going to be for healing as much as you can until you get a rest point, and then use her lifeguard whenever opportunity. Yeah, at the beginning of the battle, Cecilia should cast Slowdown on Lucifer and Lifeguard on everyone, and then have her heal when necessary.
Oh, you bitch! What do you mean you're still faster than her? Go to hell. Go directly to super hell.
Well, so the slowdown is more or less bringing it down to where you can do something. But yeah, this boss fight will kill you if you run. So
Good to know.
don't.
I mean, why would you run from bosses anyway? That normally doesn't work.
Well, it's playing a normal battle theme.
Yeah, and it's a special encounter.
It is technically not a boss.
I don't care.
This is the one boss that you can run from, but it
I'm
will
not
kill
gonna.
you.
All right, Cecilia. Let's get you that speed weed.
I could also be wrong, but that's what I read. Like it'll kill you. It'll kill you if you try to run. For Rudy, actually, you should be using some of your size. The orbs.
I'm gambling, admittedly, with twin orbs.
Yeah. Hold up. Whatever your strongest one. And phaser and fury shot for Rudy.
Yeah.
So just don't bother with orbs. He's too quick because apparently that's based on speed.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense, kind of.
My favorite spell just fucking kills you. If we ever stream an SMT game, that's literally what we're gonna be dealing with.
Yep, because those things start popping up around level 14 plus, and that's fun.
Yeah.
I've seen so many videos of people playing Nocturne Blind and getting mad because one of the story bosses loves using Mudo spells.
What's great is in the dungeon before preluding.
No, fuck.
Just do your big heal, and you should be fine. Just be happy that the attack priority on that ability that he just used is low priority. Everything else will override it.
Okay.
So, as you probably have noticed, how he ended the turn with that ability. Because the guy literally says, open your fight with using Lifeguard and preparing for a big hit. So every opportunity you got, just prep for a pump. Because it might have a cooldown too.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. Welcome to what almost was an optional boss. Oh wait, it is technically.
I want to say for double attack, no, because Sonic Vision basically, I think, does more damage for less MP cost.
Honestly, if you want to just use a full party item, I would recommend it. Whatever gets your HP to max fastest.
I want to save up Force so I can use Raftina, though, because that's better healing.
I mean, you're putting yourself in the risk.
I am, but Cecilia's got to speed up, so... The risk paid off. The risk paid off.
Just be aware, if everybody's going right now, or going first, or before him, you're probably going to wipe. So be prepped for that. Like, you should always be worried when more than 2 people are going first.
I mean,
Or
if
when
one
two
of them
people
is
are going
Cecilia,
first.
that's fine with me. That's fine with me.
She has high priority already. Hope you saved before this.
I did. I saved after doing the saddle.
You
What?
You nearly lost it.
Oh my god.
Oh damn, Rudy fucking tailing in the back with that one. This is the one boss if you wanted to use all your big heals, because the final boss is not nearly as strong as this guy.
Okay.
So like, you want your opportunity.
I don't think Ambrosia is revived. So I'm just gonna...
You use it on himself?
Because he's fastest. So making sure he survives to res everyone is priority. Lower than...
Does it revive in full cap? No, it doesn't. Oh.
Wait, it's slower than Rudy? Oh, no.
Here it comes!
Oh, thank God. Okay, salvaged it.
You gotta top everyone out, like, as soon as you can.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
This boy is big risk. Because you got the slowest person that went.
Is that saber attack physical or no?
I don't think it matters either way. I think it's non-aspected. It doesn't really say specifically.
Because I want to know if it's physical or magical, just to make sure Cecilia doesn't get damage range bopped.
Yeah, it's not saying specific, so it's non-aspected.
Or they just don't know.
That's a good call. That's actually gonna make it like that. If he does the phase beam, just fucking. I don't know how long that lasts, but you know, probably did you a favor.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I think this is lifeguard, so I may as well cast it on her.
Yeah.
Very fitting that I called it insurance.
Yeah, just like I said, it's just lifeguard and heal, just to avoid the usages.
I see they already called an ambulance for me. Thank you, neighbors.
Right.
I know they can't hear that. I don't care.
It barely comes over my mic. Mamma mia. Thank you, Life Alert. Yeah, the next lifeguard spell that we get, we have to call it Life Alert.
Oh, God.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I mean, lifeguard is already kind of a fun pun when you think about it.
Exactly. He already did his attack, right?
Nope.
Oh,
He's
there
done
it
it now.
I think he does the beam phaser every 3. So if you want to try to pre-stage your big heal, like right now, that would probably be really wise.
Gonna
risk it.
You know what?
I mean, Cecilia should still have priority over Jack, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just use Raftina to top everyone off.
I'll laugh if you beat him. Oh. It's like, the whole name of this boss fight game is damage control.
Yeah, it's don't die, motherfucker.
You have to outpace his damage.
It's basically playing tag with rockets.
Yeah.
Oh
And he
my
done?
Christ, thank you.
Congratulations, you beat the hardest boss in this game.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought the hardest boss was Angalmoa.
Because this dude has a guaranteed minimum 3,000 damage with that first attack that he did to you, he's pretty much the hardest boss in this game.
Jade Wilder. Which is Jack's best armor now.
Yep. Oh, the more apt names, Chaos Control, absolutely. The speed up has to be named Chaos Control.
Oh my god, these fucking defensive numbers now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so weird seeing Jack be the in-between and look the most relatively reasonable, and then just Rudy and Cecilia over here not being touched by their respective preferred
Check if you can also get a
resiliences.
rune here as well. He was a golem.
I don't think so, because the golems are guardians, not golems.
Hold up before you leave.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, there's no rune here.
Yeah.
So, carry on.
Alright. As if nothing really matters.
You pretty much did this thing in like the opposite order of what the guide said recommended.
But I still beat it, though.
I think it's funny that you had more trouble with Lucifer, where the guide has more trouble with Sato.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They mentioned it being in the order of easiest to hardest. So I feel like they may have had some trouble with Sato for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get it. Either I got good RNG on his AI roulette or what. But either way, now everyone's, like, basically got their best armor. They got their fucking barbecue shoes on.
They looking pretty for dinner now.
They're looking ready for a cookout. Oh, shit.
Who's more playing guitar? Get out of here! You!
I'm sick of hearing Johnny Guitar on the radio. At least play Ain't That a Kick in the Head, you motherfucker.
I would have preferred fucking Spurs, but alright.
Didn't we have that conversation?
Yeah, I heard like Johnny Guitar way too much on my end.
Yeah. Also, she doing her dance again.
Like every time I turned on the in-game radio, it was Johnny Guitar.
Whee! Whoop.
Too far.
Yeah, a little too far. Hold on. Fuck.
All the repeat topics confirms that we're in a time loop. Oh, Johnny Guitar playing frequently? Or the radio loops resetting?
Because isn't it like a random chance what song plays on the in-game radio and it's not like a cycle?
I don't know.
I mean, I could be wrong, and it could be tied to, like, in-game, or how much playtime. This is a little... You motherfucker!
The cum dog's like, I got you, bitch!
The cum dog went right from my ball sack.
I want to finish the joke, but I can't. We're on Twitch. If this were like, I don't know, literally everything else, I could finish the joke and not get in trouble.
I mean, hey, look, the dogs are posting. I think they're filling in for you.
Yeah, fuck it. When I say I've got that dog in me, this is what I mean.
Yes.
Hey, you got that dog in you?
That dog in me, just a close-up of Osei.
I'm pretty sure the actuality is like a cloud dog or some shit. Some
It
weird
might
shit
be.
like that.
Because the demon it's named after in the Ars Goetia is like a man with a leopard head who's usually thought to be rather honorable. Did they just freeze up?
They did freeze, yes.
That's weird.
I mean, at least they reset when they do their attack animations.
Because for a second I thought this was going to be like Final Fantasy VI, where if you zero out an enemy's MP, they just die.
Oh god, I wish.
I still think that's such a clever way to handle certain enemies, especially when it's like, you know what's one of the enemies that you can actually do that with?
Isn't it like Ultima Weapon or something?
Yes, because he mentions that he is a creation of the War of the Magi, and damaging his MP doesn't cause his AI to go through the different phases where he uses more damaging attacks the lower health he is.
Yeah, I believe that's actually how I beat Ultima Weapon way back in the day. Was just waiting out its MP.
Apparently, it's also an easy way to defeat one of the optional dragon bosses in the World of Ruin, but I forget which one.
I think the one that Terra you have to deal with for Terra. I think.
No, you don't have to deal with a dragon for Terra. You have to deal with Humbaba.
Oh right.
I think it was the I think it was the Earth Dragon that you fight in the Jador Opera House.
Fair enough.
Because what's really funny is for as tough as they can be, when you look at what you can do and the tools they give you, some of the dragons have very funny ways to just completely chump them. Like, literally the hardest one is the earliest one you can fight because you don't expect it on a first playthrough.
Been a very chill stream today.
It has. Been a very chill stream climbing up this tower to keep demons from blasting the world and turning it into a Walmart parking lot.
I mean, we're literally about to be done. I don't know if you want to do the final optional boss or just segue straight into PS5 version.
I'm
I'm not opposed to either one. So if you want to just segue straight into the PS5 one, that's fine.
You mean Wild Arms 2?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how much time we have and how long the final boss actually takes, because it is going to put up a fight.
True, and it's probably going to monologue us to death.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, no, fucking Aria and Dawn of Sorrow having that mechanic is like the best shit ever. Just draining them completely of MP and then swapping it and watching them just explode.
The weirdest version is how Star Ocean 3 does it, where all your skills consume either HP or MP, and if you run out of one or the other, your character just dies. And that's why and that's why revival items also heal you for both.
I fucking hate that. You ran out of one resource, you're dead.
It also works for the enemies too, though, which means that there are some enemies that are easier to kill from MP death than HP death.
I mean, I still don't fucking care. I still hate it. I think it's silly to just be like, oh, well, I ran out of stamina. Time to die.
What's even weirder is that it's the only Star Ocean game to do that. None of the other ones before or after do it.
Oh, even the one that sucked, or the one that everybody says sucked?
Yes.
Is it Star Ocean 4?
It was 5. Most people say about 4, good gameplay, bad story.
And then they went and made Infinite Undiscovery, which was a thinly veiled attempt at making a harem game. I thought it would have been a good game, but we just walk back into the...
Don't worry about it. Arms.
I'm running out of stamina. Time to die sounds like Daisy. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Any game that's just like, you have no stamina, congratulations, you died, is like the dumbest shit ever. And yes, I know I'm also calling out Morrowind by proxy.
Yeah, because Morrowind's stamina system is awful. And I can say that because Piffle got up to feed her cats.
Like, I don't think Piffle would argue with you that that the stamina system in fucking
No, she would. She has before.
Really?
She actually likes the stamina system because it's more realistic. And there is Lockwood's fingers going for typing something out. Oh, is Tanuki face frozen?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Turning off the blush.
Oh, you just needed something to cope with that, I see.
Yeah, just gonna... Like I said, somebody who does still kind of unabashedly enjoy Morrowind just for it being like the closest thing to a contemporary RPG without being like, you know, RPG, but there's some action mechanics.
Which is what a lot of Bethesda
RPGs
games
are
wound up
nowadays,
becoming
yeah.
over time.
I'm still mad about that because like Oblivion was like the last fucking game to sit there and go, yeah, here, these specific stats that actually mechanically change the gameplay that you're not necessarily aware of can be leveled up and get better.
Yeah. Well, technically, Fallout 3 came after Oblivion.
Yeah, but there's no athletics and acrobatics in Fallout 3.
It still has special stats, which actually matter, unlike Fallout 4.
Again, Fallout 3 doesn't have two otherwise trivial stats that like actually affect the gameplay insanely directly. I will never, ever be able to get over the fact that the Scroll of Incarian Flight only exists only exists before Oblivion, or before Skyrim. It is not in Skyrim, as far as I'm aware. I think it's fucking dumb that you can't get the world's most useless yet funniest fucking scroll that cranks your jumping ability to 1000 with the express purpose of killing you, or, if you're me, jumping the red gate in Morrowind and going straight to the boss of the entire fucking game.
Just immediately jumping over Vivek's fence while he's busy making himself a fucking tomato soup.
I mean, fucking... It's implied that, like, flying magic was already banned in the Days of Morrowind. So it's like, it's not like that hasn't been happening. It's just that people who have used flying magic have done it wrong and killed themselves in the process.
I still can't believe I got that on the first try. That's like a 1 in 3 chance or something.
Also, wait, doesn't Oblivion also completely lack levitation? Or is that in Oblivion as well?
I think Oblivion completely lacks levitation from what I remember.
Just fucking stupid. Like, there are a lot of things I like about Morrowind. The stamina system is not one of them.
Holy shit! Another one of these boys.
Fucking weird discount Kezu.
Yeah.
On the bright side, somebody modded it into Skyrim, so there's a whole mod that introduces a magic crafting system that you can actually get levitation in, and it completely fucks the game. Like, they recommend you having the no load zones mod that just takes away all load zones from the game.
Huh.
It back in the day it ran like shit. Nowadays it probably runs really fucking well. Really?
As opposed to people probably attempting a no-load zone mod for Fallout New Vegas, which would make it immediately curl over and die.
Yeah, the engine can handle that shit.
The best people can do is removing the load zones in Freeside and the Strip.
Yeah.
Which they apparently wanted to do, but they realized that it wouldn't work on console hardware at the time, so they had to tone it down.
I think one of the most interesting things about Skyrim, when it comes to removing the load zones, is the fact that you discovered that Whiterun and a lot of the load zone towns have a response contingency for when a dragon is flying around.
Huh.
You never see it, even though there is an event in Skyrim that has a dragon show up in town. You will never get the opportunity to see that contingency happen.
Interesting.
I mean, look, as much as I want to shit on Skyrim for having acres of empty space, I at least give Skyrim props for trying to make that acres of empty space look good and feel good to walk through. Unlike Oblivion.
Which is basically just copy-pasted forests.
Yeah, like, you get whole biomes in Skyrim, and some of them are very pleasant. The ones around Riften explicitly are my favorite, just because I'm a sucker for autumn-themed areas.
My bias is that I just like wintry areas because they remind me of growing up in Maine, and Skyrim has some neat wintry areas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, Skyrim fucking nailed the winter look. They also nailed the fall look with the birches. But fuck Riften.
Yeah, no, Riften is awful. It's one of those moments where I was growing up where I realized, hey, this system of essential NPCs fucking sucks.
Yeah. The fact that more than half of Riften is essential NPCs.
Yep. And some of them are some of the worst people in the entire setting.
But also the fact that Thieves Guild Quest makes you take out what genuinely the best fucking mead brewery in the goddamn game. The Hunting Brew meadery. It just has the best benefits out of all the meads. Because I believe you don't get I don't think you get the drunk debuffs. You only get the buffs from the drink, and that's it.
I never really even used booze at all because I could just craft a bunch of potions.
Yeah, I used it a few times just to see, and that's why I know that the Hunting Brew is like the best one. And the amount of people who were just like, yeah, fuck Hunting Brew, and I'm like, you literally deprived yourself of quite literally one of the best non-craftable healing items in the fucking game.
This feels like the equivalent of a conversation you would have with someone who only drinks brand sodas, never once trying to venture into the specialized drinks section of their local supermarket.
Hey, Piffle, Raven Joe just said that Morrowind sucks.
Yeah, I said Morrowind's stamina system is bad.
No, he's covering up what he actually said. He said Morrowind sucks.
Local Canadian builds a rail cannon pointed directly at the Washington State area.
We just hear splashing out in the fucking Puget Sound. This is Piffle not swimming, just running on the water. I'm coming for you, motherfucker! These fucking Geese Howard sound effects playing. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky.
Oh, I'm coming down there. I have a study break in February.
I hope we have money by the time you come over here, because like I would love to hang out with you. I would hate to be broke during that time. Furious Your Mind starts playing. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh boy.
Let's fucking go.
There we go.
We need to stream that game. That game is really fucking good.
I've had it on my radar for some time. I've just never gotten around to it.
I will stream that game at some point very soon. It is probably one of the best visual album video games you could ever get.
Yeah, it's like a No More Heroes boss rush game, isn't it?
It's literally Carpenter Brute showing off.
Okay.
I also need to get the DLC for it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think I know exactly what you have thoughts on. And it's something towards the ending that, yeah. I kind of agree with you on, if it's what I think it is.
Let me look for some of the mystics while we're here. Just basically screwing with these guys.
Oh, yeah, no. Fucking... Like, her entire moveset is amazing from what I've seen. Like, if you want a fucking, high technical fucking fighting game sort of feel to the fucking game, that DLC is it.
Ooh.
She has, like, stances and shit.
Ooh.
It's so fucking good.
Okay.
Like, I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm pretty sure Middles has an opinion about it. Middles has opinions about more things than I think he does.
Yeah.
Like, he will just break out fucking opinions about shit that, out of nowhere that I did not expect him to know about.
And it's like a weird, like, on the one hand, he said, I have no fucking interest in Killer 7 or Silver Case just because I like No More Heroes. But then on the other side, you'll hear him talk about, what was the movie called? Sorry to Bother You or something like that? And it's like, oh, okay. Shit.
Oh, is that one movie that a former coworker of mine told me to watch that I need to actually watch?
I think I watched it once, but I hardly remember. I just remember it was really fucking interesting. Middles contains multitudes.
Middles is a very complex individual that does not let you know that he's complex. Like, that dude, that's a dude that I swear, he has a fucking kill plan for everyone that he knows. Or some shit like that. Like, that dude just surprises me at every chance that, like, he gets, feels like. But he's also just an awesome dude in general. Like, I'll talk that motherfucker up all day.
I think you could paste an image of Itsusumi from Delicious in Dungeon onto his face and he would be happy for the rest of the day. Come on.
Fucking...
I got one from you bastards. Let me get another one. Let me get another one.
So wait, here's the real question, and it's a game that we would not be able to play on Twitch even though I own a copy of it. Does he even have an opinion on Killer is Dead?
I never asked.
I will definitely ask after.
I definitely feel like it is something he would have an opinion on because it does try to be a character action game.
It is a character action game. It's just a character. It is, well, he might have a very I have no interest in it view on it. It's just technically a spiritual sequel to Killer 7.
Yeah.
It's in the same universe. It's just a different assassin entirely. Like, I believe you passively exist around that assassin in Killer 7 once. And that's it. But it's good shit, at least in my opinion. I thought it was fucking amazing. But that's me.
I like that the launcher is a power geyser. That was cool.
The enemy in the game, or...
in Killer is Dead.
Oh, yeah.
You have a launcher move that's literally just a fucking power geyser from King of Fighters.
Fucking Killer is Dead is actually what convinced me to start thinking, like, hey, maybe I actually could play fighting games. Because there's, like, some fighting game shit feeling to it.
There's usually fighting game shit to some of the more high-octane character action games.
Specifically from Suda 51.
Which well, also anything by Platinum.
Yep. I still have the collector's edition for that game.
Really?
I cannot show that on Twitch.
Huh.
There are things about that game that, like, I can't stream it for reasons.
Ooh,
because
okay.
depending on what platform you bought it on, whether or not that game is censored is going to be a yes or a no.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to maximize your stats, you're definitely gonna be a juggalo. A gigolo. The protagonist is a male escort.
Oh, right.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
And it's actually part of the gameplay mechanics. And it's really fascinating. Because it's like, why? But then you go, no, hold up.
He's a male escort who really, really likes poached eggs for some reason.
Just fucking, you know.
I've never had them. I don't care to have them.
Oh, we are in Area 51. Oh, this is a boss we can fight.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is a boss.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think we're actually supposed to fight this boss. The game goes out of his way to make us fight it.
Okay. Burial. I think this is a mistranslation of Belial.
Or Belial.
Tomato. Blade Lance.
Yeah, the guy recommends fighting this guy.
Oh, this dude is a chump compared to Lucifer so far, but that's because he's on the intended path.
Yeah. Like I said, this guy is a recommended fight. I don't know I didn't see what he drops, but he's a recommended fight.
We're also doing way more damage than we were against Lucifer, so
We're also, like, grossly overleveled.
let's afflict him with crumbles. Shaking my head, beating up a guy in a wheelchair. I know he's actually a chariot.
I need to fix my buttons so fucking bad. I could literally do it on stream.
Somewhere Cave Johnson is giving the most impatient sigh right now.
Right? Actually, I will do it on stream.
By the way, in line of the most coldest take ever of Portal writing being next level, I love that the justification for the player-created maps was that you are an Aperture Science employee exploring alternate universes, trying to steal intellectual properties from other Cave Johnsons for your Cave Johnson.
Wait, for which game?
Portal.
Oh,
Portal 2.
Portal 2?
Yeah. You are an Aperture Science employee trying to steal the intellectual properties and ideas of other Cave Johnsons for your Cave Johnson. And one of them implies that you are not in service to the Cave Johnson from the main Portal timeline.
What? But you're playing a shell.
No, you're not. I have never seen him so furiously grab his phone before.
I'm pretty confident you're playing a shell.
There's also a really funny one where it's a universe where Aperture Science eclipses Black Mesa and buys it out, and they immediately put the kibosh on the Resonant Cascade experiment that leads to the entire plot of Half-Life.
Yeah, you're playing a shell in Portal 2.
In the main story, not in the content-created maps.
Oh, the content-created maps. Yeah, okay, that's different.
Yes.
That's a totally different fucking scenario right there.
Yes. I'm not talking about the main scenario. I am talking about the player-created maps.
Oh, I have to update the channels for the buttons. Okay, that's no problem. It's channel 4? No, it's not. Channel 4. And channel 4. Cool, corrected. Live on-stream maintenance of my avatar. You are beating up a I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I'm beating up a thing.
I was gonna say a baby trebuchet, and then correct myself to be say that it's a baby catapult, but then I was like, wait, hold up. This doesn't
You
make
know
sense.
too much about medieval weaponry to know that both of those are wrong, and it holds you back.
No, it's a reference to somebody posting a picture of someone creating a baby cradle that is a catapult, and they're saying that it's a baby trebuchet, and the community notes saying, no, a trebuchet has a counterweight on the other end that ensures that the object is going to be launched. That is in fact a baby catapult. And it cites its sources as Wikipedia on what a trebuchet is.
Okay.
It is the most like borderline nonsensical fucking. Oh, I guess we're going AFK for a minute there. Oh, alright. He literally just got up and walked away, and the boss is dead. This is literally cool guys don't look at explosions moment here. I guess we're gonna be sitting on the victory screen for a while, so hello everyone! You literally cool guys don't look at explosions this!
I would.
What the actual fuck?
When I saw how much damage we were doing, I was hoping this would be the payoff.
Alright, I gotta correct the mic.
Sorry. But yeah, no, I literally gambled on hoping this would be the last turn so I could do that.
This is literally what you did.
Also, I wasn't joking earlier.
Fair enough.
My little quip about, oh shit, the gas station stocked Baja Blast, the shortage is over now.
I mean, it's not over for, or it's over for now, until it happens again.
Mm-hmm.
You, your wife, and Cave Johnson. Or you, your wife, and your Cave Johnson.
Oh, he doesn't drop anything? That's lame.
No, it's just a boss that they recommend fighting. I don't know why.
Probably because it gets him out of the way. They started selling that on store shelves down there now.
Yeah, it's been sold for a
it,
while. We just had a shortage.
They do it every so often. It's like an infrequent thing.
No, it's forever out. It's just it sells out so quickly usually.
Uh,
I'm actually still mad that that's your way out from the top, pretty much.
This is the power switch for the dimensional elevator.
Yep. So if you wanted to leave and round back and do any loose ends, you could here.
If I do this, do I have a shortcut back?
No.
Then no.
I don't think so. We're just gonna do the final boss and just wrap.
Yes.
Not wrap the stream, but wrap the game.
Well, we might wrap the stream depending on how long it takes.
Yeah, you're gonna be going through a series of bosses.
Yeah.
I already saw the list of bosses. It's like 4 or 5 different bosses.
Malduke Central Control. Do you want to enter?
Also, yes, Kadingle does sound like fucking gibberish.
That's why I say it in like a kind of like a funny Vinny voice.
Kadingle.
Kadingle. Like, also fuck this game for being of the age where they don't put shortcuts in the final dungeon.
I think it's dumb too. Also, Piffle, I will talk some shit about Morrowind. The only thing that I will talk shit about Morrowind is just the stamina system. I'm just not a fan of it.
The stamina system in the UI, because so many items share the same icon.
No, I just don't care for the stamina system. That's my only problem with the game. Everything else can be modified by just rearranging files.
Yeah, those are my only 2 complaints. Well, that and the fact that the action combat makes it really weird for your brain, as people have complained about that. No, it's actually Dungeons & Dragons dice rolls,
Yep.
but you kind of get used to it so long as you use a weapon that you have proficiency in.
Yep. It's like... it's the closest thing to a more modernized Daggerfall without actually being Daggerfall.
Wait, hold on. Let me... This is the final
Yeah,
one.
and... Like... So, Piffle, you're probably gonna kind of hate me for this, but you want to know what my solution to the stamina system was in Morrowind?
Mods?
No. Because I played it on the Xbox originally. Oh no, that's gonna be like me and Kagura, more than likely, for Daggerfall.
Wait, I just realized if I go in here already and we do other things, if we do want to do the extra content, that means I would have to find a save point to not do Lucifer again.
Commit.
Yep,
Just don't fuck up.
just commit.
The version where if you jump while going through a door, you die while when it loads through. No, that was the original version. It gets fixed in the Game of the Year edition. The Game of the Year edition fixes like 99% of the game's problems. Before you proceed on that. So my solution to the Morrowind's stamina system was to enchant a single piece of equipment that let me enchant it with a continuous 1 stamina per second regeneration. You have no clue how much it makes stamina a complete non-issue. Like, it just deletes the problem from the game.
Yeah, Piffle's just saying, yeah, that's how you do it.
So here's me pulling a Raven Joe card for a minute. If that was the solution, why did the problem exist to begin with? Like, if that was a possible solution, why have the problem? But again, I understand when you say you just have to rewire your brain for it. I can get behind that now as me now. But me back then, I was like, I'm just gonna fucking put like 1 stamina regeneration on this helmet I found. I mean, again, I guarantee you, if I go back to Morrowind with a shit ton of patches to fix all the problems that make it runnable on Windows 10, I probably would be in the same boat as you, just not caring about the stamina, walking, taking my time, and like looking at the old fucking leaflet map that they give you in the Xbox version, that it literally serves as a treasure map where they have little X's where like 30% of the dwarven ruins are. And it was in a text. If you got the right version of the game, it came in a texture that let you write on it with the like pencils and shit. Like the Xbox version of like Morrowind Game of the Year edition is so fucking great that it actually does try to make it feel like a tabletop that I didn't know back then, but I know now, because again, the map that you got was writable.
Huh.
So you could sit there and update the map for yourself with your own notes throughout the time playing. And yes, it really is. Like, I will literally find a print shop to print me out a like 2-scale Morrowind map of the same size that it was back then.
Right.
Just because it adds that much more to the experience. It actually helped before my brain promptly fucked that up. And now, hold on, we're gonna address his fucking his mommy issues here in a moment.
Yeah, no, we're just leaving him here to stew in his Oedipus complex as his armor rattles like so many pots and pans during an earthquake.
No, keep going.
But yeah, like, to anyone watching this that wants to play Morrowind that hasn't played it before, even if you don't print it out, just have an image file that you're gonna notate. Like, even if it's just little X's, little boxes and shit, if you got like GIMP or Paint.net up, just put little X's on places that you find. And just take a second to think about how that would feel while playing that game. I think that it feels really great doing it, and I will do it when I return to Morrowind again. Because the in-game map also fucking sucks ass, and I really...
Yeah.
The original Xbox version of Morrowind, the non-Game of the Year edition, the map is completely broken, so it never updates, and you just get a black square for your mini-map. You never see where you're going. You just get a bunch of squares showing a vague location of where Vivek is, which is one of the worst places to not have a map for. Because it doesn't mark the shops, it doesn't mark NPCs, it doesn't mark important areas for the story. You're just blindly feeling your way through the map.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. Anyways, on to you, Siegfried, and your fucking Oedipus complex.
Yeah, let's get it going. You're late. Or should I say, too late.
Sorry about that. We got attacked by some giant statues. You got some cool armor, though.
Rudy, your hair is still... Yes. Just licks his head, just licks his hand, just...
No, take your time. You went through that whole little conversation about Morrowind earlier. Nothing stopping you from doing it again.
Honestly, I'm surprised we went through that whole conversation without realizing you smell like a used campfire, son.
Yeah, how about that, Jack?
But anyways, look at that little planet down there.
Wait, holy shit, it's a sphere?
The fuck do you think it?
I don't know, a disc on top of a giant turtle on top of a bunch of camels?
I would have been behind it if it was just turtles upon turtles, but what the fuck is the rest of that?
Look,
What's up, Sophia? Thank you for the subscription.
the universe works in mysterious ways. I don't know what to expect at this point.
Fair enough for a primitive planet. Anyways, look at that little sphere down there. That is your field Gaia. Watches it shatters into oblivion.
No, you can't do that.
I can, and I will. Malduk isn't your ordinary con...
No shit, it's in space,
Ooh,
son.
excuse me, sorry, I had a drink earlier and it's kind of coming up a little bit. It isn't your ordinary colony. It has a ground assault. It has ground assault capability.
I'm just imagining there's some little imps from like the first game with a teleprompter that he's citing.
It's just like screen, like a teleprompter on, like a two-sided teleprompter for both the party members.
Yeah.
1,000-year-old human city in the sky. Now it is mine to do as I choose.
Mother is good and all, but can she insert a USB the correct way on the first attempt?
Nobody could do that. Seriously, like, have you tried? Like, even if you glance at it and glance at the USB, then glance at the port, and then plug it in, and somehow it still doesn't fit, and then you'd, like, do it so
Cecilia's
aggressively
pulling out an iPad while he's having this conversation and does it in one try.
No, Cecilia has an iPad with USB-C and just doesn't tell him and plugs it in immediately. It just refuses to tell him. And he's like, "How did you do that?" Flips it around, does it again. "How did you do that?"
Cecilia just looks him in the eyes and she says, "I'm 17.
Now it is mine to do as I choose. Burn. Burn to the ground. And sound like pyro, whatever the
What was that fucking Mega Man Xbox that just
I don't know.
screams at the top
Also,
of his
did you just
lungs?
say Mega Man Xbox?
X-Boss. There's a boss that everybody memes on that just says in the most raspy, like insane voice.
No, I know the boss you're talking about because they didn't properly stagger out the voice clips, so they constantly overlap
Yep.
during the entire fight, and it's auditorial hell.
burn to the ground. Pure power does not discriminate.
Explain the police.
You know what? That's fair. All power is destined to destroy, which is technically correct.
Logaya is our home. We won't allow this.
Then stop me.
All right.
Enjoy the Mother 3 background. Again.
Time for our second fight with this bastard. Let's see how this does after
Isn't
we
this our
have...
technically third fight with this guy?
No, second.
Is this second?
He's shown up multiple times, but this is only the second time we fought him.
Oh, right, with his fucking nightmare spear,
I still love that they actually doubled down on that in Alter Code F,
where they just make it look more and more like Soul Calibur.
where they make him look even more like Siegfried, or Siegfried from those games.
Yeah,
Or I guess Nightmare, rather, at that point.
yeah. It's confirmed in Soul Calibur canon that they're literally two separate entities, despite occupying in some points. By the way, it's Soul Calibur spoilers. Not that anybody gives a shit about that. That like, despite occupying the same body at random times, they are separate entities.
Right.
I think as of Soul Calibur 4 or 5, before the timeline reset,
Yeah.
Nightmare took Siegfried's like general DNA so much to the point that it pretty much became a symbiote of sort.
And not the fun kind like modern Venom. Which, by the way, say what you will about those movies, but I love that it's a buddy comedy with minor and later major homoerotic subtext.
Oh, I love that they made fucking Venom gay. That's like the best shit ever.
I love that they made him gay and also a supportive friend who's not afraid to bust Eddie's balls.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, let there be more humanized villains. Even Joker had his moment, man.
Well,
Come
here's
on.
the thing. Venom usually flip-flops between being a villain and being an anti-hero, because there's
Mm-hmm.
plenty of storylines where he's actually on Spider-Man's side. He's just a weirdo.
Fucking, was it Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3? The one where they still had Tobey Maguire for
I think it was... movies?
games.
Oh,
specifically.
I think it was the Spider-Man 2 game where he was an ally.
Where
yeah.
it was more like after you have that go on, it quickly. No, it was the new Spider-Man 2 game as well.
Really?
Yes.
He's a good guy in the Spider-Man 2 game, too.
In the Spider-Man 2 game, you deal with the Venom suit, and it kind of becomes a dealing with Venom, but also when it separates, it's like this Venom's like, hold up, what the fuck have I been doing?
Huh.
Yeah, it like. I love the fact that the Spider-Man games have been consistently getting it correct, where the movies can't be fucked,
Yeah.
with the exception of the recent movies. I actually need to finish Spider-Man 1. That game was really fucking good. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that despite having superhero fatigue.
Like, I don't know how much of it is actual superhero fatigue and how much is the fact that the superhero schlock that they're putting out, they're
bit of
clearly
both.
just content farming that shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
I know some people who would have words with you over Insomniac
Hey,
Spider-Man 2 did Venom
Look,
good.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's probably the most subjective take I'll ever make. Because I'm sure that like there's going to be examples of like people going, hey, but here's where it's actually done really good, and it probably would change my opinion. So I'm gonna keep a very open mind about it for the record.
All I know about Spider-Man 2 Venom from what I've seen is the facial animations they did for him are really fucking good. Like, I know that making the eyes expressive is not something super common with Venom designs, but they did it in a very cool way, and I think it's rad.
I also like the fact that like after the initial launch out of Miles Morales as a Spider-Man, they kind of ran back the weird like I've never met a person of color before situation that was going on with that comic for like a little bit.
Excuse me?
There was a little bit of all my friends are white and I've never met anyone not white before situation with Miles Morales at first.
Oh!
Yeah. And they ran it back fairly quick.
I am not surprised, but also it shouldn't have been a thing to begin with.
Yeah, look, like when the audience of a comic book is predominantly white, you kind of don't have a lot of people to tell you otherwise.
Oh, did I do lock-on instead of Fury Shot? I might have. Oh well.
Mind you, comic books have very much taken a different like sort of audience lately, which is very different now. But there were some cases of like, yeah.
Bendis was really protective of writing Miles and just would not allow anyone else to write him.
Huh. But hey, on the bright side, that like he's probably one of the best fucking Spider-Mans now. Not that there was any other Spider-Mans to really be
Compare
beyond the whole Spider-Verse situation, but it's still cool that like seeing the way that other platform or formats of media have linked in the entire situation, and the fact that that both Peter and Miles could exist in parallel, which is really fucking.
Oh, hold up. Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt your Spider-Man talk for a minute. I cannot fall yet. I have to stay myself. I cannot control. Rudy, pull out the phone. I'm about to record a furry TikTok. Hurry up.
Have you seen those?
No.
Oh my god, they're like they have to be self-aware.
Yeah. And yeah, I've heard that before multiple times, Pitbull, and I agree it's so funny that they took a concept from a comic series that people fucking hated and made something actually good out of it.
That's why I'm like, the people who understand the media better is the people who aren't making the comics.
Which is really fucking funny that, from what I can tell, comic books are just such massive highs and lows of quality from storyline to storyline.
As somebody who is, to this day, still reading Saga, I can confirm there's a lot of highs and lows in comics, and Saga, thankfully, has been mostly highs. Keyword, mostly.
Oh, yeah, also, finish your conversation, goddammit.
Oh, we still get experience.
Yep.
Wild.
I believe this is the last actual encounter you have with him.
Destruction will not bring our future, Siegfried. You lose. It's one of the problems that comes with rotating writers and artists.
Yep.
Lose? Fool. You haven't got a clue. The destruction is just beginning.
Is that right, Siegfried?
The power of absolute darkness. The eternal nothingness. Sorry. Hey, roll the prompter back a little bit. Yeah, okay, I read the right. Will devour Pelgaia with teeth of fire.
Teeth of Fire is a good descriptive term. I'm gonna give them credit there.
So good.
You cannot avoid death. Watch as your planet's last flame of life burns itself out.
Like Immortal Hulk being one of the greatest stories of all time, and then the next run going, hey, fuck all that shit. That sucked, right? Let's get back to Hulk. Everybody hated this.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wasn't Immortal Hulk like the horror-themed one that does some really cool existential stuff with the idea of where does Bruce Banner end and where does Hulk begin? And also the idea of, if Bruce Banner dies, does Hulk die?
But also, I will say this from the top of the fucking mountain, read Saga. Just fucking read Saga. It is so well handled, at least in my opinion. It's just a generally good fucking comic.
Like, one of the things that made me like Immortal Hulk from what I heard of it is it does the Alan Moore thing where it finds clever ways to work previous storylines into ways that could be canon for the story's purpose, and it's like, oh, that's fucking cool. Like, didn't they also do something really, really clever in a very mundanely disturbing way with the whole storyline about how Bruce Banner's dad was a piece of shit?
I need to read it. I need to have money to read it now. So don't spoil too much for me.
I won't say
please.
anything more then. I won't say anything more then.
There's a reason why I'm not saying shit about Saga. Like, I want people to read Saga. The first arc is done. Now is a good time to do it, to read it, because you'll read the first arc start to finish, and you'll be satisfied. Well, you'll be satisfied in a very specific way when you finish the first arc. That's you.
Oh, right. What more do you want with a world of... what do you want with a world where nothing exists? What benefit is there? What benefit is there?
Roll it
guys,
back. Come on, roll it back.
No. He pushed it too far to the right. He's got to reformat.
It's fine. I pay them well.
I can infer by context clues. Hold on.
Look, I pay them well. They have their problems. It's okay.
No. It's more likely the technology, isn't it?
It happens. It's Windows.
We're not going to have better prompter technology for another, 12 years from here. We're still in the 90s.
Yeah, it's Windows 3.1. What do you expect?
Oh.
Like, our budget's a little shy. We couldn't get to Windows 95, and we couldn't get to Windows 98, but who wants to be on Windows 98?
What benefit is there in suffering like this?
Look. Oh, you're talking. Cry out. Repent. Your defeat gives me such a warm feeling inside. It feels so good.
Now, son, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because 2 out of the 3 present here are minors.
You're the one that took it that way. It's more of a mental euphoria, not like the other one. Like the good brain you know about good brain tingles, right? We're just gonna make you... It's all the same. Now purge, and now the pure execution of life begins.
Is your brain fried after the 4+ corruption of your mom, or from your mom?
That is a sentence that exists presently. Thank you,
Right?
Becky.
All will come to a sudden halt, like a machine being turned off. There is nothing beyond the end of life.
What? Oh. It can't be.
Surprise! I'm a caterpillar!
This force is the same as Mother.
Mother freed.
That's literally the best you could come up with, lady. Okay.
Look, our writing team went on strike, and they're planning on going on strike a second time. We're working with the best we got. We did pay them, but we still permitted them to strike because it's their right to, right? Okay, so just bear with us a little, all right? I am Mother freed, especially since the contract that they negotiated for was complete garbage anyways. Anyways, I have become one with my beloved child. I have returned, reborn of my own flesh.
Siegfried has been engulfed. A baby being cradled by a mother.
That's not how cradling works, but alright.
This is getting out of hand. That thing grew up inside Siegfried and basically consumed him to become the thing we're fighting now.
I am the ultimate beauty. The rejoining of a mother and her child. Don't look that up. Satisfy me with your last dance of agony.
Fried mother.
This fucking Trials of Mana ass arena.
Time for the actual final boss fight.
Hold up, let me confirm that.
And by the way, she looks radically different from her field sprite, doesn't she?
Just a heads up, no.
Every party needs a pooper, that's why we invited you. Party pooper. Party pooper.
I'm not gonna bullshit you, because we are at the point where we typically call it quits. We're gonna be playing this game to finish, because this is just... It's a sprint to the end at this point.
Oh no, she's kind of hot. She has yaoi hands.
Yeah, I have turned Siegfried into a marketable plushie. Behold my ultimate evil.
Oh no, she's gonna put him on makeship in due time.
Hey, Rudy, I bet you know plenty about helicopter mothers.
Oh,
Oh, wait, of course you don't.
Lady, did you just make an orphan joke?
Yes.
I am going to smack this woman upside the head so hard that when her neck finally settles, she is somewhere in the atmosphere.
I'm sorry, that was horrible of me.
No, that was good. That was fucking good. Don't apologize for that.
It was so well executed.
That was a GLaDOS line going back to Portal.
It's literally the Teen Titans Go fucking situation of fucking, I think it was Cyborg joking about Robin not having parents.
Oh.
The one where you're just
Wait.
like, how did they make that joke?
Here's the point where that gets really bad. Which Robin are we talking about again?
Oh.
Are we talking about Jason Todd or Tim Drake?
I do like the design though. It's actually really good.
Oh yeah,
it's
no.
very much Final Boss vibes.
Yeah, with the contrast of the like angelic upper half with the gross caterpillar body.
Mm-hmm. The fucking the Queen Bee Ouroboros situation.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that they're going for something like just already kind of like skin crawling about the idea of
Yeah,
a
it might have
mother
been-
consuming her child to become its flesh.
I believe the specific Robin in Teen Titans is Dick Grayson, specifically. So, you know, the circus accident Robin.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I think they do actually imply that in the animated 2003 Teen Titans.
That is the only thing that's been extremely consistent about everything Batman. It's Dick Grayson was a former circus performer and lost his parents due to a circus accident that may or may not have been influenced by the ringleader.
Like, I do think it's very cool the way that 2003 Teen Titans kept him separated from Batman canon, but with enough little nods where it's like, if you know, you know.
Well,
Like the point where he talks to Slade and he goes, I don't need a father, I already have one. And it pans up to a shot that wouldn't look out of place from Batman the Animated Series with the bats flying around the gears.
well, not only that, but you remember the episode where I think it's Cyborg goes into the no, it's not Cyborg.
Starfire.
Starfire goes into the future and sees Nightwing,
Yes,
which is like one of the biggest fucking unexpected nods for that series.
absolutely.
Like, to this day, that's like my favorite episode because it shows that they are aware of the canon and are aware that Teen Titans technically doesn't fit into it, but they're gonna damn sure try to make it.
Yeah, and I think at some point there's been a quiet acknowledgement that certain properties, if they do clever enough things with the materials given, can be their own thing. Like how the Batman Arkham games became their own universe instead of trying to tie into the comics of the time.
Oh, what's up, Spinny?
That was such a good fart with reverb timing. That was such a good timing. Who did that? I want to give you...
That was Maxie,
good fucking work,
a
Maxie.
fellow streamer.
Could not have put it better myself.
I'm sad that the animated series couldn't finish its story. There was a logical end for the Teen Titans animated series.
Yeah.
Actually planned on Reddit. It's just it never got to happen.
The Arkham series fart. Yeah, because it had good ideas. It still had some good ideas, and then it had some not so good ideas.
Like, you know, Joker. And Joker. And Joker again.
I will say I never really got around to the DLC, but from what I remember of it, they did actually do something very, very good with Mr. Freeze.
Even if my flesh is destroyed, I will always have a home. At the end of time, Vilgaia will not be able to escape the darkness that is upon it. Nothing can stop the end from arriving.
Hold on, she's got something stuck in her throat. Oh god, is this gonna be a perfect Cell moment? Oh Jesus.
Blech.
She just vomits up a whole Siegfried and we carry him out.
Oh, it's a dedicated choke animation.
Holy shit, yeah.
Planet.
Oh my
planet,
god,
planet.
she's being attacked by Saturns.
She's being attacked by every gas giant in the system. Yeah, hey Chrono, can you do something about that whole end of time thing?
All that we've accomplished was for nothing? It's all coming to an end?
Yes, you didn't really stop the darkness from happening. You just kind of watched it.
Hold on. I don't think so. I feel the power. I'm not gonna let this happen. No way. We must do something about
I'm
this.
gonna laugh if it lets you do an option and you could just walk away.
The teardrop is responding to the power of protection. The power of the Guardians. Hey, everyone's putting their heads together. We fight because we have something worth protecting. That is why we believe in miracles. Thank you for not saying it the way the song goes. What song?
You prevented me from making that joke. Is it time for Stan Bush?
Bright light of the teardrop. Did the spirit of 1,000 years past come to life? Their
Oh, this is
voices-
painful.
Oh, the sound?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna kind of mash through it so you don't have to suffer through it.
I mean, still read it. I can deal with it. It's just it's
Yeah.
painful.
Feel free to take your headphones off at least.
I'll be fine. It's in my partially deaf ear anyways.
I don't know if that's better or worse. All the Guardians have gathered together into the Shaman Child. Rid this planet of darkness once and for all. The voices in my head are in my head. They keep yelling insanities at Mother. Darkness has faded. This is the power of the Guardians and the Teardrop. This is the absolute power.
And I'm gonna steal it.
Protectors of Gaia and the Teardrop. Behold, you humans have experienced the wounds of our land and the hearts of its people. Somehow you have found your faith again, and you have created a better future for Fulgaia and yourselves. It will take time, but as long as people care enough for the planet, the flow of decay can be reversed. Purity of the heart makes the impossible possible. You humans are the real guardians of Fulgaia. You hold the key to Fulgaia's future. Humans are the guardians of Fulgaia? What? It's not like we could punch that lady out. Did you see her? Ugh! Not all humans have the light in their heart. But we sense that it will not be too long before everyone does.
So is the snack table, like, free for everyone, right?
I guess now that the boss is dead, no one can say no.
Alright, cool.
Save me some of those little Tillamook cheeses.
Yeah, no problem.
It would take a miracle indeed to accomplish that. This isn't the end, but a new beginning. Rudy, Jack, let's get back to Fulgaia.
I'm gonna help myself to a couple of donuts.
Also, hey, new music.
Finally, the 20th track in the soundtrack.
I hate that you're kind of right.
They've been having a very generous use of 5 tracks in this entire fucking game.
As was the standard at the time, unless you were Square Enix, unfortunately.
Yeah, because your composer was only there for so long.
Are there even encounters here still?
I would be thoroughly surprised if there was.
Let me test that. No, I guess not. That's neat.
Well, that's not a guarantee.
No, I think it is if you use the guitar. It's just, if it's not in an area with enemies, it doesn't work.
Did I just hear a clown horn with that noise?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello.
time for the actual final boss. Well, more of a denouement than a final boss.
The victory lap.
Yep. Zeke Tuvai, which I think is another translation, which basically means Zeke 2? Zeke Torn? Something like that.
Don't think you're getting off that easily.
Holy shit! What's wrong with your legs? What's wrong with your arm?
Hey, wait. Don't you discriminate against me? I got
We're
a
not discriminating, we're fucking horrified.
rat's tail for a reason.
That is not a rat's tail, sir. That is your spine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I will never understand demons for real. God damn.
Look, we're built different. Anyway, we're not done yet.
That voice. Oh God, that is Siegfried. Oh
Yes,
Lord.
this is me without the helmet. Thank you. Hello.
Do we get you to a doctor or a mechanic?
Nah, I'll be fine.
No, you'll be fine. I can see sparks coming off of you.
Don't worry about it.
We already had to do this with Rudy. Do we have to do this with you too?
No, don't worry about it.
Ad time. I hope that doesn't actually run the ad.
I ditched mother and returned from hell. I am Zeke Tuvai of the Revenge Blade. In this artificial place, but between the land and the sky, your destinies will end here. You can die by my blade or be crushed between the dimensions. The choice is yours.
How about neither?
That's also an option too, I guess.
Yep, and we're gonna take it, big old bastard.
Why are you being so mean right now? I'm giving you options, damn it. Ow!
You gave us options after you up and tried to exterminate our planet to gentrify the whole damn thing.
Look, where's the fun in, getting off so easily? Like, seriously. Here, like that.
Would it have been too much to just petition a neighborhood of your own?
Have you really tried to form an HOA? It doesn't work out too well. It's all these old ladies trying to take over. It's like watching a political party in small scale.
Look, son, I don't know much about construction or politics. I didn't even want the princess around here. You didn't want me around, that's true, but for various reasons. Like, the point is, you could have just asked, buddy. You could have just asked to have your own little slice of the planet for yourselves and your people, and you couldn't even do that.
No. You don't understand. It's like, see, an HOA is literally like having 30 Marjorie Taylor Greens in the same room. They're all gonna argue with the same insane argument every single time. They just want it to be their argument. It doesn't matter if it's the same one that somebody else is arguing. They want it to be their idea.
That's
why I wanted to take it by force.
I don't know what country music singers have to do with this. I'm just gonna beat you up till you stop talking.
Do you not know who Marjorie Taylor Greene is?
I have no goddamn clue, sir.
You know, that's probably for the best.
Or it's already bordering on our Amaranth bit. Where we just run off the weirdest shit.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of think it's funny to have run with this version of Jack where he has this weird localized knowledge where he knows enough about how to kill things in geology, doesn't know anything about... Was that a healing spell?
Yes.
Motherfucker!
You're gonna have to DPS Rise this guy.
Proton beam!
This is a pretty cool design, though.
Yeah. Also, why does the proton beam scream?
Why not?
Actually, you know what? Double attack.
Yeah, this is it.
And then...
Fucking go all out.
Do I have anything on me that cures sleep? I do not. Yeah. Ah, well.
Also,
You'll bleed
for,
again.
also, for those who are not familiar with American politics, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fucking lunatic. Like,
She's a garbage person.
she is convinced that I am convinced that she is like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing your message, Piffle. Yeah. No, I know. I'm well aware. Still a good game, but yeah. Fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene is like 2 degrees shy of wearing tinfoil hats or tinfoil all over her body to keep the fucking space lizards out of her head.
Yep.
Like, she's that fucking off the rocker. No, absolutely, but like, she is a particular kind of crazy that I am thoroughly surprised that she even has a seat in Congress.
Tried to heal. Oh my god, I just realized you can see his fucking skull. What the hell?
Yeah, he's just full on fucking death metal mode right now.
He's just a straight up corpse model from Half-Life 2 right now.
Yep.
Oh, that's wild.
That's why I'm like, this dude's model is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no.
I noticed
Like-
from the get-go that this dude like had some shit going.
Oh my god.
The fact that it's the one time you can see his face and it just happens to be his face just being mangled as fuck. This dude is not giving up. He's fueled by pure spite.
No, this dude is like, he was not kidding when he said he came back from hell. That was probably not hyperbole. He is just that angry right now.
Dude is trying his hardest for his salty run back.
He is.
Pandemonium looking different than I last remembered. If I could get away with it, I would be playing the song for the P4.
Oh, yeah. Here Be Lions.
No, P4.
Yeah, that's Here Be Lions.
No, that's P8.
No.
Yes, I have the soundtrack. It's hold up.
No, P8 is P8 is Reanimator. P4 is Dracula.
The name of the song is not Here Be Lions.
It's Hicks Fink Lions,
Yeah.
which translates to Here Be Lions.
Huh, fair enough. Dr. Dracula.
Boy, this dude really does not want me to deal lasting damage, does he?
No, that's like it's a DPS race. You're gonna want to do everything in your power to burn it down as much as possible.
Fair enough. Well, let me start by slowing him down.
Yeah, no, this dude's just full on like he's on his last legs.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I made the comparison to like the Half-Life of fucking death model. Okay, I'm doing more than 999 hit points, which means he's not going to heal all that much back. Good. Man, that proton beam hits like a truck.
Do you have full Libra equipped? Celia?
No, but I do have
sure?
lock status.
Okay, so that just ensures that you can't.
Yes.
Okay. He's like he has a 1-2 punch that could end this entire run.
Gotcha. But can I just say the U.S. Western release of the remake got robbed for this fight? What do you mean?
XF or Alter Code F?
Remake, so Alter Code F.
I mean, XF is technically a remake as well.
So yes, the G Fuel's still active. Yes, it is!
Ooh.
Lock status state. I still love that I named the silent spell just shut the up.
Yeah.
Also, good timing on me casting that as soon as he put that up.
With Gamer Subs or whatever the brand is called. I don't know, man. Fucking. I probably could come up with another good one too.
After Alter Code F specifically, they use a vocal version and a unique instrumental for this fight in the Japanese version, but in the US version, they use a bog standard vocalist instrumental.
High chances because they couldn't get the rights to it.
No, actually, it was because Sony had a whole thing where if they couldn't properly find a budget to localize and also translate things into English, they just had to not use voice acting.
That's dumb.
So because they couldn't hire English actors to replace the lyrics, they just completely had to cut the lyrics.
That's dumb.
That's so dumb.
And they still technically have that problem too.
I do find there's something mildly poetic that one of the techniques Jack learned from Harkin is one of the best single target skills.
Again, it's still dumb that they couldn't just, get the rights. Fuck it.
Or the fact that they couldn't just use the Japanese dialogue anyway. But I don't know, Sony being weird and mildly xenophobic.
And it's bit them in the ass before.
Boy, has it.
Wait, can you still use... Oh, wait, that's Rudy that's silent.
Yeah, that's not gonna bother him any.
Look, I have given you so much damage in this unstable artificial space.
Yeah?
As I said before, the battle is in artificial space is very risky. Our previous battle was nothing compared to this. We will all be blown away. No one can beat me.
He's literally pulling the you didn't win card because he's gonna die too. Okay.
Someone who is destined to rule cannot lose.
Bye. Oh, they actually had an animation from falling apart.
The last little orb thing.
Is it prepping for the sequel? We don't know.
Well, the sequel is disconnected.
Oh. Well, fair enough.
Although I do believe there are a lot of bosses from 1 that show up as cameo boss fights in 3.
Are they prepping for Wild Arms 3? Probably.
Oh, yeah, Asgard.
He's just hanging out. He? They?
I don't... The targeting system is off. The stress of the previous battle is taking its toll on Kadingle.
It's like Freeze final spell. Nuh-uh.
The Earth Golem? What? I haven't asked for... The anti-phasing shield. Will it work? The tower can't hold the pressure any longer. The only thing left to believe in is the anti-phasing shield.
Rocks! Quick, shout Latin at the sky!
Quick, let's get ready for some sick games of Space Harrier. Oh, that animation is
Oh, is it on
genuinely
auto progression?
cool. Yes, it is.
Oh, if this has got vocals, we're gonna have to mute.
I don't remember.
Because we already got one fucking copyright issue with the intro.
Hello, Earth Golem. Am I asleep?
Yes.
Honk shoe me. Honk shoe me.
Yeah, honk shoe, me.
Oh yeah, Wild Arms 2's North American release also took out the vocals.
Oh boy.
So we'll probably be safe for that one.
We'll see. Quick, strike the harp! No! The pipe! It fell!
His other arm fell and it landed on top of Rudy.
He's just like, oh!
Oh.
My leg! My leg!
Little montage of all the places we've been.
All the cities and places you ever been, including the one that you don't see.
Oh, the places you'll see.
What if I told you that this is all going in a random fucking direction now?
Send the Wild Arms 2 vocal version later when you stream it.
Yeah, it's literally gonna be after this.
Well, we've already hit our time. Yeah, it's just whistling. You can't copyright whistling, I hope.
You can copyright white noise, apparently.
What?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, Handband's here.
It's not like you. You still don't believe in reality?
Oh, nah, I just remembered. And just punts Handpan over the horizon. Princess gave me a letter. Said I shouldn't read it till we left the castle. Handpan, why don't you read it now?
Me?
Yes, you.
Ah, fucking hell.
You little blue varmint. It's your job.
Rudy, you read it. I can't read. Read it to me, quickly.
The cat in the hat?
He just starts making dial-up noises.
I wonder where everyone will be when you read this letter. I wonder if it'll be sunny or if it'll be raining.
I'm not a messenger hamster. I'm a delivery hamster.
Maybe it's because I experienced a painful battle, but feel very comfortable in this ordinary life.
It's probably moving too fast for us to read at this point.
A little bit. Because of the protection from the Earth Golem, we were able to return to Filgaia again. However, the Earth Golem has returned to its slumber. He will never wake up again. He doesn't have to be a fighting machine anymore. Good night, Earth Golem. When you can sleep peacefully, the world is full of tender light and peace.
And then the next war happened.
This is how it should be.
Superman.
But to tell the truth, I am very lonely. I was shocked when I heard the two of you were leaving. I thought we would always be together.
And Jack's like, I'm a man of the road.
Also technically homeless because my entire home country got sacked. One of the two.
I go where the wind blows me. Rudy's just like, that's cheesy. Stop it.
You speak?
I will never forget the days when the weight of Filgaia was on our shoulders.
Man of the sea.
No, that's a whole other sphere of influence he does not get. If it weren't for you guys, I would have been crushed under the burden. I was able to overcome the painful journey because of you. You lent a hand to such a lonely heart. Oh, who's this blue bastard?
It's me, Mega Man.
Because of that, I developed the selfish thought of the three of us always being together.
Don't worry, Mega Man will come out November 7th. I was not book smart. I was money smart.
Well, why were you looking at me?
Wait, do you not know that?
No,
It's such a stupid thing, and it's like such a dumb album.
I've seen it around. I just haven't listened to it.
Unsubscribe.
Oh no, they're chasing Jack so they can pay his debts to the tavern. Oh wait, no, are they genuinely asking for autographs? I think they were.
I guess.
Because they had like little slips of paper.
Hey guys, remember Star Wars?
Is Handpan gonna open his mouth to try to do the Chewbacca roar, but it just, yeah. Because like, I love that that's the one consistent thing everyone does when they parody that scene. It's just some random character does the fucking noise. Rudy pulls out an arm saber. It's literally just a pistol with a Bowie knife tied onto the barrel.
It's my bayonet. It's right here. I stab things with it.
That or it's the Hi, I'm Daisy Metal Gear 3 parody. Knife. Gun. Knife gun.
Yeah.
Alright, there's still monsters we need to kill in order to make income so that we can pay rent. We don't know why they just shit out money from their corpses, but they do.
All right, well, I'm going to go hang out in a house that has no electricity and no plumbing because I don't pay the bills, and then I'm just going to sit there, wallow in depression, and have pizza. See you in Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah, Jack's just like, I'm gonna buy me one of them prefab shacks that's just a couple of walls and a ceiling panel that you slap onto each other, buy myself a futon and fill my entire refrigerator with beer and corn dogs.
Oh, you gotta love how I just casually segued into a Devil May Cry 3 joke. Devil Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna live on the land, literally. Eat dirt. Tasty.
I too have decided to follow the desires in my heart. Princess of Adelheid shouldn't live like this, but it's my decision as an ordinary human being.
I'm gonna live on my impulses. She grabs the nearest pot, throws it over the balcony. You just hear, "Ow! Sorry!"
She looks at a phone, looks at the download for fucking Honkai Star Rail, and goes, maybe not all my influences.
I will quit gacha games.
Why are you putting them on the floor, lady?
It's fine. Bonfire of Vanities.
Those are fine silk dresses. People are gonna Marie Antoinette your ass.
Bonfire of the Vanities. Hops off the railing. She just becomes fucking Welsh from Star Ocean. Hope someone catches me. Fuck you, you're a sexual assaultist. You fucking weirdo.
I still love that there's a private action where if you don't interfere with her, she bullshits a merchant that she represents the guild and thinks that he's ripping people off and accepts a bribe, and it actually goes into your war chest.
Oh, that's so good.
Like you actually get 50,000 fall for that.
Damn, I should have did that. Damn.
There's no affection loss either if you do it.
Fucking
that's the funniest part.
Now. I didn't do that. I was doing the right thing.
Like Claude or Reyna just stands back and they're like, I'm gonna not get any arguments with Welch if I ever can help it.
Damn. All right, well, I gotta load my save from that point.
I love that Star Ocean 2 is one of the few RPGs that's like, no, crimes actually pay really well. Why aren't you doing more of them?
Yeah, I actually turned around on Welsh and like as a whole purely because Star Ocean 2. I still don't like her in the Divine Force, but fucking Star Ocean 2, she's the best.
It's even funnier if you have the full context from her as a bonus party member in Wild Arms 1, because you just find her in a random shack in the corner of the world map and she's like, hey, let me in your party. Why? Secret.
Wait, for Wild Arms 1 or?
Star Ocean 1, I'm sorry.
1. Okay.
Yeah, because they added her in the remakes of both games as a cameo.
What do you want at my party? Secret. Well, how much do I owe for taxes? Secret. All right, how about this much? Jail.
What's even funnier is that version of the game implies that she just has her own replica of the supposedly one-of-a-kind artifact that allows for time travel, and that's how she wound up in Star Ocean 2 and 3.
You know, that's fair. Just give a reason to do it. And then they all lived happily ever after.
Am I not supposed to be here? Yeah, you forgot something.
What is that?
Haven't you figured it out yet? So, where are we going? Wait a minute.
Sour grapes.
What's gonna happen to Adelheid? I don't know. Probably become a republic.
She just goes, not my problem.
Minister Johann will take care of Adelheid in my absence, don't worry. Minister Johann was later stabbed 23 times in the Fulgaia equivalent of the March of Ides.
Oh no. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that.
I think that's a slight mistranslation because that's just meant to be her being cheeky. Like, didn't you leave something behind at Adelheid? Because again, there's some stiff stuff here.
Yeah. Is Rudy gonna speak finally? No? Okay.
She's just gonna drag off the 200-pound boy made of metal like he's made of paper.
If he even is 200 pounds, he could be a 2B situation where he's like 700 pounds.
Or no, I think 2B does genuinely weigh like 230 pounds because of her internals.
Oh. And then in the sequel, we see that it was all for nothing. The world still rotted.
I mean, that's a problem for future Phil Gaia.
Yeah, that's not a us. That's not a us now problem. That's a them there problem.
2B's like 300 plus, very survivable if she sat on your face.
Fair enough.
I mean, this is a woman who can kick hard enough to make an overgrown tin toy fly into the air and explode.
Yep.
Of course she's
Phil
gonna...
Gaia is haunted.
Phil Gaia is haunted. What? Loads a bolt clip into a hand cannon. Phil Gaia is haunted. Yep, 148 kilograms. That's roughly 300 pounds.
Fair enough.
Because Kilo's like, what, 2.2 pounds roughly?
Give or take.
Because I know it's a little over 2. But yeah, that's the end to Wild Arms 1. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. They're just playing a bunch of, like, concept art.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be used somehow.
Oh, that's what the balloons look like up close? Fuck those things.
Yeah.
Fuck those
Damn.
things. For our American friends, that's 325 pounds. Yeah, so here's the full-on credits to this game. So, seeing this for the first time, what are your complete thoughts?
It's an alright game. I can see how people love it. It's just, it feels like just a standard RPG.
Yeah, like, it was a launch PS1 game, or close enough to it, but for what it did try to do, it had some clever ideas. I like the dungeon navigation, how they tried to add, like, puzzles and moving stuff around and giving you tools to work with. I like that there's specifically infinite use key items, so there's no managing resources. Yeah. Some aspects of
Oh my god, that's Handpan?
Yeah.
This adorable Tenchimuyo looking motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And it's like, the enemy designs are really, really out there, which is cool. I like that it feels like towards the end they started getting better adjusted to what they could do with, like, animations with battle models.
Like, this feels like one of the very few games that was developed in sequential order, as opposed to whatever order they could get out first.
Yeah.
As a lot of games after a certain period start doing.
Like, it definitely feels like there were a lot of growing pains with trying to learn the early technology, and while Wild Arms 2 does sort of feel like a step back in regards to presentation in a couple of ways compared to its contemporaries, because that game came out in 2000, but it feels like it should have come out in, like, 1988 from a purely visual standpoint.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise, it does some very nice, clever things to differentiate it from other games of its time.
Yeah. Also, yes, I did just safely mute the music for a moment there.
Just to be safe.
You can look it up on YouTube.
Because, like, ending themes tend to be that way.
Yeah.
And, the one thing I do wish is I wish we could have gotten a version of this game with a good translation.
Yeah. I mean, there's always Ultra Code F, which may come in the future.
Like I said, I wish there was a version of this game with a good translation.
Oh, is Ultra Code F just as bad?
In some ways, it's worse.
Oh, no. Oh, look, there's Zed.
Yeah. Looking like he's running entirely off of Red Bulls. And there's Berserk. God, why do I look like his face could squish... Why does he look like his face could squish down like a seal?
Are we literally listening to end credit musics for a different game right now?
I think we might be.
Yeah, we are. God damn it. That's funny.
Shit, okay. Are we gonna get hit for this one?
No, Falcom already said that if you get hit, you can just beat it without problem.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's one of the big reasons why I've been going so hard on the Falcom music recently.
Animation by Madhouse.
Yeah, Madhouse is old as fuck. It's like one of the first studios.
I knew that. I didn't know they were pulled for this game. Also, there's Alhazred under the robe.
Yo.
There's Harkin, who already kind of looks Valkyrie profile-ish.
Cold Steel 4. But yeah, Falcom, as I was saying before, Falcom put it out publicly fairly recently that all of their music is free to use in videos as long as people are aware that it's Falcom music.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much royalty free, which is really good on them because not a lot of game studios will do that. There's the cover art.
Well, no, but that is a nice key art of Rudy there with how the hand cannon could also look.
Yeah.
It's cool they do that. Now I wish they'd bring in more people. Now I wish they'd stop doing that thing in their games where the writing is mostly good, except for including one thing that feels like it was written by a damn boomer.
Look at all them testers. That doesn't happen anymore.
Or they go uncredited, unfortunately, which is worse.
Yep. Well, that's what I was referring to. But yeah.
Pretty decent game. Nice.
I don't know if there's like a stinger after this or anything.
I don't think there is. It's just like we're just sitting here to kill time, just because
we're
it was a way to.
well past the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, it was a clever way to give our thoughts.
Chuck, dude. Also, this is a English post-editing thing.
I think this is, yeah. Unless they had expats working together with other members of the dev team.
More than likely, it's just an English post-credits thing.
It could be. And I think that's... Yep. That's our end card. Yeah, decent game. It's definitely something I think people should look at when they think about, like, PS1 era RPGs and other things in regards to looking at what other things people have tried to do to experiment with this genre, especially during this time, instead of just purely looking at, the Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 and saying, well, that's it. That's the entire generation.
Okay,
No,
so
shut up.
There's no, like, extra save. This is just it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So you can just close this, and next time we will be jumping right into Wild Arms 2. We've been very upfront about it.
Yep.
And we'll be playing that via PlayStation Classics on Locke's PS5.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if the PS4 controller is compatible with the PS5.
It should, because PS4 games are playable on there. I don't see why they would make it incompatible.
Well, you never know.
Wild Arms 2!
Not fucking bang. But that's not a search button. Anyways, well, I'm gonna wrap up on this. Thank you all so very much for watching. Like I said, next time we're gonna be doing Wild Arms 2, and yeah, that's about the size of it. Next week on Wednesday, if things are maintaining the same pace, we'll be starting more than likely Golden Sun. There may be a discussion that happens before that either decides whether or not we do that.
Wait, you're doing Golden Sun on Wednesdays?
Yes.
I thought you were going to do that with me because I never played them.
Aren't I? Well, again, there will be a discussion for that.
Okay.
Because, like, get it while it's hot when it comes to that one.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Yeah, Wednesday we'll figure out what we're going to do, all in all. And we'll start that off on that Wednesday and continue the Wild Arms 2 for this one. And from there, we'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm going to do my quick shout-outs, which is just one person, Zofia Marie. Thank you for the Tier 1 sub. You have absolutely made it difficult to do shout-outs yesterday. Lana Cat, thank you for yesterday's Twitch Prime. And I think that's it that I can physically see. Because the raw amount of fart with reverbs yesterday that I had to full-on disable the button for it to even halt.
My job here is done.
Oh, there's another one. Damn. Thank you, PumaCam. But yeah, as per usual, have a good night, everybody. Stay true to yourselves. And if there's a schedule change, it will be announced on the Discord server if you're not already in there. Have a good night, everybody. Stay true to yourselves and see y'all next time. Also, because we went over, I'm just going to end the stream, like, immediately. So.
Bye.